Hey everyone, Vinny here. Just a quick heads up, this episode is all about Marvel's Infinity Saga, the announcement of Phase 4 and 5, and the other goings-on at this year's Comic-Con. Also, just a warning, there are spoilers in this episode for Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home. Enjoy, and bye for now. Slightly Biased Podcast.
You're
because
such
Endgame,
a fucking dork.
Because Endgame,
You're
guys.
such a dork.
Welcome to the Slightly Biased Podcast. Marvel Comic-Con edition / Endgame / Far From Home / Infinity Saga is all over. Phase 4, here we go. I'm joined today by Derek, Grayson, and Tony Baloney.
Hey, I'm back. It's great to be back.
Welcome, everyone, to this action-packed episode full of content, smiles, and laughs. I guess we can roll right into it.
And people being mad about women being in movies.
You heard about that?
Which one?
Vinny, no. The Thor Love and Thunder.
Oh, we'll get to
Everyone's
that.
all
We'll
butthurt
get
about
there.
it.
We'll get there.
Yep.
I think we're going to jump right into Endgame, though, because we haven't talked about Endgame really altogether, at least.
Wait, so we want to talk about Endgame first?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
we're going to
we haven't talked about
it. Oh, yeah, do the Marvel thing. That's cool. They can't sue us if you're doing it. It's your rendition.
It's fine. Yeah, that was probably wrong.
As long as it's like satirical and a parody.
Yeah, I did it wrong.
Very
so
cool.
It's fine.
Very
Works
cool.
out.
Anyways,
I
Endgame,
appreciated
number
it.
one movie of all time in the world. What'd you think of Endgame?
I think it still hasn't out-earned Avatar in terms of inflation, but yeah.
That thing's beating Gone with the Wind, so it doesn't make a difference.
Ooh,
Gone
in terms
for
of
the Wind.
inflation,
That was in
he
theaters
pulled out the correct
for
answer to that
10 years.
Yeah.
How can they beat it? Of course, it was in theaters for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the pull-out statistic that I thought would counter it, but he got it.
Endgame's great. I love it. Masterpiece.
It was a masterpiece.
Box office success.
I'm looking forward to watching Infinity War back-to-back with it.
I saw this article that was saying that the Farewell is already like per theater out-earning Endgame. I was like, what? What is the Farewell?
At which point during its release was it out-earning it? Towards the end, I could
maybe it was
it.
a weekday release on the Farewell.
Yeah,
The Farewell isn't. You know what it is, right?
No.
It's an Asian movie about
it's
a dying grandmother who's dying of cancer, and they don't tell her she's dying of cancer.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah,
great reviews.
What's the name of that other Asian movie that not Love Actually?
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, Crazy Rich Asians.
That movie was actually pretty good.
It's Crazy Rich Asians.
I thought
but
it was
sad.
funny. Really?
Oh.
It's just a movie focused toward Asian American citizens.
Okay.
Like,
Speaking of Asian
target
citizens, was there an Asian citizen in Endgame? I don't remember.
Was there an Asian?
I don't know.
Game?
Wong?
Yeah. Was he in it? Yeah, he was.
At
He
the
was.
end.
He said
You wanted more?
You wanted more. Yeah.
Derek, what'd you think of Endgame?
I loved Endgame.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was when all the people came back.
That was a very chilling scene in the theater. I had chills.
You had
There
chills?
was a lot
When
of
you hear-
claps.
There was a lot of clapping.
On your left.
A lot of clapping. Well, you hear that. Can you
And
hear
I
me?
clapped.
And then they fly in. Falcon flies in. And everyone
on
comes
your
in
left.
and chills.
So good.
And
Call
then
back.
they go Avengers Assemble and they fight.
Yeah. And my favorite part was when Captain America wielded Thor's hammer.
Everyone
Oh,
claps
boy.
that part too.
So good.
I didn't have that many applause during that
Came
part.
in my pants immediately.
I just like
Really?
I had more when everyone came back.
Wow.
I like
than
when
during
nobody
the hammer.
claps in movies.
It's pretty funny.
That didn't
Yeah.
happen in Endgame, especially on release night.
Yeah, that's
Especially
fair.
on
Lots of
release night.
clapping. What was your favorite part, Tony?
My favorite part? The snapping.
Stop breathing.
The snapping, the first one or the second one?
All of them. They were all good.
Yeah.
They were all equally great.
They were. I liked when Hulk had his arm melt, and then he got some glue on
Permanent
it.
disfigurement.
Yep. They said that he wouldn't heal from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll
directors.
give him a robot arm at some point or something like that.
No, I
That'd
think
be
he'll
cool.
just be in a
I do
sling all
love the
time.
new Hulk. I appreciate
Professor Hulk?
Smart Hulk.
I
Professor Hulk.
appreciate
Professor
the
Hulk.
merger of that.
I love a smart Hulk. Professor Hulk.
Captain Marvel, too strong. Still.
Broken.
OP.
She can literally just break stuff.
drilled through the spaceship.
We were watching the scene
Broke the whole
before where
thing.
she has the gauntlet and she's flying through the guys. Why wouldn't she just fly up? Fly away.
Yeah. You didn't need to fly
Damn
through
plot
the
holes.
entire battlefield.
Well,
you could have easily
She
went
got
around.
Iron Man killed. Captain Marvel killed Iron Man.
Her objective was to throw it back into the thing.
Yeah, that was. But she could have flown away too.
Someone had to snap it, or Thanos would have just kept wrecking shit. Though
Thanos
Yeah.
is the worst.
if
He's a real bad dude.
I wonder how many how many wizards and Nova Corps had to die, and like Asgardians and Valkyries. How many of them had to die before someone
You know what
snapped?
I was thinking about?
But like, why didn't they just snap in the first place again and kill Thanos?
And it's not a movie.
Or why didn't
Then we don't have a final
why
battle.
didn't the Green Hulk include killing Thanos in his snap? Like,
You only get one wish.
no, you don't.
Yeah,
Says
you did.
who?
Well, when the one snap, you get
Sa-
one
says
thing.
You have
who?
all the
Says who?
power.
Says who?
I don't
Why would you need
the rules of the movie?
No, that's never established. All they say is he could do it in one snap.
Oh.
It doesn't say there's a limit
You know-
on the snap.
You know what I was thinking about? So picture this. You're just a guy who works for the Avengers. You're just like a fucking janitor, right?
Thanos throws the moon at some dude without snapping.
Well, he had the fucking glove.
But
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
you can use the stones without snapping.
Oh.
Continue, Vincent.
Anyway, what were
Well,
we
you
saying?
just picture a janitor. It's like he's working at Avengers. The day of the snap, he gets snapped and he dies. Just picture this.
Well, he didn't die.
Bold of you
Well,
to
it's-
assume that Avengers Mansion didn't have robot janitors.
That's true. It's just both me. But anyway, it's like someone who's working there. It's like some no-name guy. He gets snapped, and then he gets snapped back. He's like, "Yeah, I'm back." And then fucking Thanos blows it up.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn it.
The only sustained
poor
casualty
guy.
besides Black Widow.
And then his family's like, "Wait, maybe he didn't get snapped. Maybe he just left me and ran away." Thanos ruined a family.
They never
So
got that.
rude.
I mean, technically,
He
Thanos
ruined a lot of
millions
families.
of families.
That's
So,
true.
but that one family though, wow.
Considering that most families have at least two people, you could say he ruined statistically every family.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's fair.
except for Iron Man's family because him and Pepper didn't get snapped and they had a baby
He
who's now
probably
going to be in the MCU in probably in 10
Pepper,
years.
Pepper probably had parents, you know.
Oh yeah, shit.
And then Tony
Or a sister.
Tony
Or
went
brother.
bye bye.
Wow.
You know, everyone's got sisters and
Are
brothers
you gonna miss Iron Man?
There was a lot of people
Nieces.
crying
Not really.
in the theater.
Yeah, me
in the
neither.
theater.
Iron
That
Man.
happens.
Iron Man's been around far longer. Like as far as like the movies, like Iron Man's been around far longer than anyone.
He was the
else.
first. Well, he was the second.
Yeah.
movie, I think.
They need to kill him
Are
anyway.
you,
He was
are you
the
counting-
first.
Are you
The
counting
Incredible
the
Hulk.
No, that movie sucks.
Thaddeus Ross is
First
in
good one.
Endgame. Just so you know.
Okay.
And he was in the first movie, so
But
technically,
anyways-
No, he wasn't.
he's he was.
It wasn't an Iron Man.
He was in Infinity War. No, he was in Endgame.
Prove it.
I think you said he was in the
Thaddeus,
first.
no,
I
Thaddeus
think
Ross.
I
The
think you
first
said
one
he
was the
in
Incredible
Iron
Hulk.
Man. Yeah, that was the second MCU movie.
All right, I
What
got a
was the
question
first
for you
one?
guys.
No,
Iron Man.
What are the
Was it?
3 worst MCU movies?
Are you sure?
You want to know the order right now?
No, I'm pretty. No, I think you might be right. 'Cause
Iron
he's in-
Man,
'cause Iron
Hulk,
Man's- Wait,
Thor.
no, it was.
Iron Man, Hulk.
Oh, okay.
It's Thor. Iron Man 2.
I think Iron Man 2 came out before Thor.
We'll swap those, and then
Yep.
Captain America, First Avenger. And yeah, then
All right,
Avengers.
so what are your 3 least
Shocking.
favorite?
you
Your
fucking
three
hate me.
least
Not
favorites?
any particular order.
Iron Man.
You're
3.
gonna yell at me. No,
Iron
Iron
Man-
Man 3 is a really good Iron Man movie.
Mm.
It's really good. It's Tony Stark at his lowest point, which is what you want Tony Stark to be, so he can
Yeah.
like really adapt to the situation.
Well, it has
Because
to
like
be
in
one of
Iron Man
those.
2, he can just literally build anything. Or
Okay, it was either Iron Man 2 or
Anyways,
Iron Man 3.
okay.
I liked his character
One of those is
development
bad.
in
Pulls
3.
your applause. to
Which
the
one
end.
has the whiplash in it?
Iron Man 2, which is a really
Okay,
bad one.
okay.
Iron Man 2 is bad. Thor: The Dark World is not that great. Incredible Hulk
Incredible Hulk's awful.
and runner up
I
is
like it.
Captain Marvel. I did not like Captain Marvel. Yell at me.
There it
I didn't
is.
enjoy it.
Unpopular opinion.
It just wasn't for me.
So
I
I would say Hulk, Thor 2, or not Thor 2, excuse me. Iron Man 2, and then that's a tricky one. The third one I can't quite place.
You could even go Age of Ultron. It's a good movie, but what purpose does it really serve?
It serves
it was-
I would go the other way. I'd say it serves a
It
lot
serves
of
for
purposes,
the
but it's
plot
not a good movie.
of the total MCU.
It's a worse movie, but it serves
It's
a
almost
lot.
like a filler for the rest of the Infinity War saga.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff happens in that movie.
Yeah, too much stuff happens. They shoehorn the Hulk, the Thor shit into it.
Thor 2
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Dark World, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
it's
I
not
can-
that good.
I guess
It's
I
really
agree.
not that
I guess
good.
I
Yeah, the
agree with you
payoff that Thor was promised in Age of Ultron is never happens.
No, it was supposed to be Ragnarok, but they changed it because they wanted a more comedic
Yeah.
tone for him,
Yeah.
which
All right,
saved
what
the
about-
character.
What about you guys?
I would say probably Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor 2.
So we have the same list.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I'd
common.
like to say-
That's my list
It's pretty
too.
common throughout the MCU.
I would like to say though, I still enjoy those movies.
But I don't count Incredible Hulk because they recast Edward Norton.
They made a better choice though.
They did, but
made a much better
it still
choice.
it still doesn't fit because it's not the same character.
Yeah, It was early days MCU. They didn't know what they were doing.
Maybe they'll redo it. Psych.
They won't.
No, it's canon.
Iron Man 1 has, instead of Anthony Mackie, it has Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. No, you're thinking of Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard instead of Don Cheadle.
That aren't all the same, Grayson.
Whatever, Anthony Mackie's the new one.
Anthony Mackie's the Falcon.
I
Don
know.
Cheadle is
Don
War
Cheadle
Machine.
And Terrence Howard was the original War Machine, so.
He was. Next time.
Yeah, Terrence Howard, there was this petition to Photoshop Terrence Howard out and Photoshop Don Cheadle back into the Iron Man 1.
I didn't mind either of them in either of the roles.
Like deep fakes Don Cheadle
Do
into
it,
it.
please.
Please.
He's not in much of that movie anyway.
It's so funny.
It's the cat.
Hello, cat.
Well, Infinity War Saga is over. And then moving on to the next point of the discussion, Far From Home, the final Phase 3 movie.
So good.
Excellent.
Excellent
Movie.
So good.
You haven't seen it? We're
How
going to
have you
spoil
not
the
seen
fuck
it?
out of it right now. It's going to happen.
It's gonna
happening.
leave for a second. Call me back when it's
Okay.
when you're done.
All right,
Hold
fine.
on, wait till we walk away.
It's been out for like a month now.
Yeah, it's fair game for spoilers, but
Yeah.
he's
It was
bitching
fucking
out.
great. Well, it's going to fuck up the rest of my talk here because the post-credit scene.
Which
Anyways,
one? First or second?
The second one. Either one, but like we'll jump into it.
So the second one, I
It's
actually
really
missed,
good.
So spoil it for me.
You already told it last
Oh
time.
yeah, I told you that.
Let's go with Tony Far From Home.
What about it?
It's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a lot of fun.
Great ending to this wave of Marvel movies.
I give 4.5 spider webs out of 5.
We keep the web's rating system. It's really good. Mysterio was
very,
great.
very entertaining.
I hope Mysterio's not dead. I hope they bring him back somehow. I think he's a lot of fun.
I thought he was,
when he does the
fun.
flip at the bar scene, I thought it was great. It's Jake Gyllenhaal acting, and he's a great actor. He's just like, you know what, Peter? You're really good. Thank you. And Peter walks out, and he
Peter
just stands
Dinklage?
up, and he goes, "Excellent work, everybody! Great job!"
Yep.
And he jumps on top of it, and he starts giving a toast. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
I love the
Excellent acting.
I love the concept of it because he's not like he's using drones to.
It's great.
Drones and
it's-
special effects.
It's so cool.
And it was
And
introduced in
He's got
Civil War.
superpowers, quote unquote.
The hologram shit was in Civil War, and people were like, "Why is this in this movie?" Like before this came out,
Really?
and it's all came back to it now with the barf thing
Wait! I don't remember this.
in Civil
I
War.
didn't see any of the Captain America movies, so
In Civil War,
personally
Tony
have
uses
not
that
seen it.
technology to show that he loved his parents in a way with a certain scene,
Oh,
a flashback.
yeah. So
wait,
that's the flashback
That's
that you
in Civil
see
War, yeah.
in
So yeah,
Far From
Got
Home.
Tony
it.
shows his mom, but the day she died, the last memory of his mom in a reality scene, and that's what all ties back to barf.
Okay.
And then Jake Gyllenhaal's character was very upset that I guess it was his idea. Maybe not. Tony was probably smarter than him, but who knows?
It was probably his idea.
And then it's really good.
Peter has he's really killing it with the ladies too.
I love that.
he
movies.
is.
Both
I love
movies.
that Zendaya is taller than him. I think that's great.
Yeah, I honestly think he's my favorite Spider-Man. He fits the role so
Yeah,
well.
he really
He
does.
he plays it very well.
And then
While I have a
his-
special place in my heart for Tobey Maguire, I still think.
We can all agree that Andrew Garfield's the worst one, right?
Oh yeah,
he's too
easily.
he's like too confident,
Yeah.
and he's too much of an asshole. Sarcastic. Way too.
So, have you seen what's the military movie that he's in?
Jarhead.
No, he's not a jarhead.
Who?
Andrew Garfield.
Oh, Hacksaw Ridge.
I
I'm a
cannot
conscientious
I-
objector.
that movie was the most frustrating thing I think I've ever watched.
I never saw it.
It's so
He's-
don't watch it. It's so frustrating.
Good to
He's
know.
a conscientious objector.
Good to know.
He's so So, anyways,
I feel like I already learned the entire plot of the movie.
And he gets the Medal of Honor at some point, I think, too. I forget.
Whoa.
Directed by Mel Gibson, woman hater, hates the Jews, not a good person. Nominated for Best
Not a
Picture
good
and Best
movie.
Director.
anyways, yeah, that movie.
Was it really?
Yes.
Anyways, going back, yeah, I thought it was excellent. I really enjoyed pretty much all of it. I enjoyed the banter between the chaperone teachers.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Good stuff.
I'm a
Good
big
stuff.
big
Oh,
fan
yeah.
of JB Smooth and the guy from Silicon
Martin
Valley,
Starr.
Martin Starr. They had
Also
some
from Freaks and Geeks
good banter there.
and a lot of Apatow movies. And he was knocked up. He grew his hair out.
Yep. Yeah, he was the one who.
Oh, was he really?
Your face looks like Robin Williams' knuckles.
He was the one. What they bet if he didn't shave for an entire year, they pay. No, they
Pay his rent.
Or if he picked up a girl at a bar.
No.
they pay
If
his
he
rent
didn't
for-
shave for an entire year, we'll pay your rent.
Yeah, something like that. That's a great movie, by the way. Very
Yeah.
underrated. Yeah, I would go see that again. It was
wish-
it was very consistent throughout the entire movie.
I wish that Aunt May was in it more. She's only in a few scenes. I like that
I
Happy's
didn't
still in the
feel like
MCU.
I didn't feel like we missed out too much without Aunt May.
I love when they're explaining their relationship to Peter at the end of the movie.
Neither of them are on the same page. It's a fling. It's a summer fling. It's a romance. No. What?
Yeah, that's cute.
It's great. Interesting to see what happens next for Spider-Man. I don't know when his next movie's going to be. It wasn't announced at Comic-Con.
No, yeah, there's
It'll
going to be
probably
a nice
be in
break.
Phase 5.
A nice
they
break.
have Phase 5 planned out.
Because phase 4 is 2020, 2021, right?
I think it goes up to 2022.
Yeah.
Or early 2022, right?
Yeah,
You have
it's
the
right around,
timeline.
it's right around there somewhere.
It's the next page, yeah. With Thor. No,
2021.
2021. Yeah, end of 2021.
They have Phase 5 planned out. We'll go over Phase 4 next and Phase 5. But so Spider-Man, the 2 post-credit scene, the one where his identity is leaked, that's going to affect the MCU.
Yes,
I just wonder how they're going to do the next movie. Is it going to be immediately following this one, or does he have to go into hiding? What is he going to do now that his identity is out there?
It could be similar to Captain America 2, where like they're kind of going rogue the entire movie. Him and ScarJo.
But the thing with
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
that kind of concept.
but the difference is like he's an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old kid. Like
I wonder if we're going to find out more about it in any of these Phase 4.
I think you'll hear about it in
Showings.
the Falcon and the Winter Soldier maybe. But the rest of them, I can't think of.
well, that one you got to pay because that's a series. That's not a
Yeah,
movie.
it's a series. Well, Black Widow's a prequel.
Not Black
Hold on,
Widow,
We'll get there.
yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
And the second post-credit scene is the Skrulls. Nick Fury is not on Earth. He's up in space somewhere, creating a space force for the next big threat that he knows is coming or has an idea is coming. And I think we can call Grayson back now. Grayson!
Just love that you called it Space Force.
Well, I don't know what to call it. I forget what it's called.
Space
Grayson!
Force. He's playing with the cat, everyone.
Did you bring the cat?
I need to we're gonna need
Didn't
to spoil
bring the cat.
one of the post-credit screens in Spider-Man.
Asshole.
It won't affect the movie though. So in the post-credit scene, it's revealed that Nick Fury is no longer on Earth. He's up in space with a bunch of the Skrulls.
That's actually a
Was he a
spoiler.
robot?
He told him it was. He said it was okay.
Was he a robot? The whole
In the
time?
movie, I won't say,
Okay.
but in the movie, it's not really Nick Fury.
Okay.
But he's up in space with Skrulls, training them to fight the next big threat,
That
which is going to lead into Phase 4 and 5 of the MCU.
That makes sense with the end of Captain Marvel, basically,
Yeah.
or the beginning.
And so Kevin Feige he came out with a quote here saying what the point of Phase 4 is. What do you think the point of Phase 4 is?
I think you need
cosmic shit.
I think the point of it is to bridge the gap from all the shit that just happened.
Yeah.
Oh, new Avengers team.
That's an idea, but Avengers isn't going to be in Phase 4 though.
Just backstory is what
Phase
I
5
think.
isn't.
This is
It's just
what
laying down
Kevin
the
Feige
bricks.
said.
Yeah.
for what they're going to build up with Phase 5.
Phase 5 is gonna be bangers.
It's going to be fucking Blade.
It's a lot of just storytelling
Blade.
at this point.
So he says the franchise is in rebuilding mode, having just culminated everything that transpired in the MCU in the last decade with Endgame.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, and I have another quote here. We had a movie this year called Avengers Endgame, and it's very much an ending, as you saw, to so many of those characters. So Phase 4 is about beginnings, and Phase 4 is about learning new things about characters you already think you know, like Black Widow, meeting incredible new characters like the Eternals, Shang-Chi, going on new adventures with Doctor Strange and Thor, and with these Disney Plus shows. So it's about new beginnings and rebuilding, pretty much.
It's gonna have the Eternals in it. That's gonna be interesting. I wonder if that's gonna make big ripples, big waves.
We'll see. Yeah, we have to see it, guys. We have to see it to support Marvel.
Yeah,
Take
I'm
one
really
for the team.
real curious about the Eternals.
All right. What
And
else?
then Samuel L. Jackson has a quote here too about kind of his thing at the end of Spider-Man. I always think that there's room for every kind of story to be told, and at some point they're going to have to put together another Avengers group of some sorts to deal with whatever's coming next. Nick Fury knows something is coming, the same way he found out in Captain Marvel that there are other things that need to be dealt with that I didn't know about. This is moving us to another place. So they're rebuilding the Avengers, I think, with Fury in space.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's going to have to be.
I saw Kevin Feige say that the new Avengers team is going to be completely different.
Yeah, it will be. This is it has to be. You don't want the same old shit, then it's stale.
Can't wait to find out.
Yeah, and we're also not even. We don't even have to say goodbye to Captain America, Chris Evans, Captain America, and Iron Man, Tony Stark.
Tony Stark
with Robert Downey because of the What If series.
That's animated though. He's not.
I know, but
he's not in the
his
cast
voice.
though.
His voice is.
He's not in the cast. I didn't see his picture in the cast.
His voice will be used. All the voices.
We'll get to that. We'll talk about What If.
Should we start off?
It's
with,
an animated series, so
should
all
we-
the voices
should we
are gonna come
bang
I know,
through
Go
it?
down the timeline.
Yeah.
I mean, so we'll go to the first one that was announced.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
What is?
I thought so. If I remember correctly, they canceled this project a couple times, right?
It was
Yeah,
just like in
yeah.
development hell.
Okay.
And they also had, what was it, the Red Sparrow, which is basically
yeah.
Black Widow
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence's vehicle.
to be Black Widow.
so I'm
Real
kind of
weird.
excited about that one. I don't have high expectations. I just think
Yeah,
it'll be a fun movie.
Black Widow release date May 1st, 2020.
It's going to take place between the events of Infinity War and Endgame.
They didn't announce that. It said it's a prequel.
Yeah. No, it's going to take place.
I thought they announced where it's going to take place.
Yeah, it takes place between the events of.
Budapest. It says Budapest here. It doesn't say when it's going to take place. It just
I
says
heard.
it's a
I heard
prequel.
this too. I heard it was going to take place between
mean,
the events of existing.
We have
movies.
David Harbour in the cast too. He was announced at Comic-Con playing the Red Guardian, which is the Captain America Soviet equivalent.
She's going against Taskmaster too. Actually.
Taskmaster is the main villain. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Taskmaster is funny because the sneak peek we saw looks just like Iron Maiden. So
Does it? I thought it looked like
Yeah.
the Spider-Man PS4 game one.
Is this a Comic-Con episode or just straight up Marvel?
mostly Marvel, then maybe
It's
Comic-Con.
both.
Whatever you
'Cause
have.
I
I mean,
do-
I only have research from Marvel.
I do want to make a Game of Thrones joke, so we can talk
yeah.
about that after.
They're gonna have other versions of Black Widow, another Black Widow, like a younger version of the character. I'm just not excited for this. I'm really not. It's a prequel.
Well, once we see the trailer,
she's,
we'll
low
That's what I'm saying.
expectations.
Yeah, it'll
she's
be fun.
already dead. What?
once we see the trailer, we'll
I'm
know.
just curious. What's it gonna bring new to the MCU?
No, it's just gonna be a fun movie.
It's just supposed to be a fun movie.
I bet you hated Rogue One too, didn't you?
I like Rogue One for
Okay.
the most part. I wrote my hype factor here is 5.5 out of 10.
Oh, you got a
This
hype.
movie.
I didn't make hype factor.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
yeah.
tell me right now.
I don't
Are
think
you
I
excited
don't
for
think
this
it's,
project?
I'm about around there too.
Yeah.
I'm
I'd
gonna say
say
a
5.
6. I'm gonna say a 6.
I don't
'cause
think
like
it's not.
ScarJo.
It's not a movie that's gonna be super.
I've never been
hyped.
like, oh my god, Black Widow, my favorite MCU character. She's not.
I like a
I liked her when she was paired up with
ScarJo
like
so much.
Captain America.
She
That
has
was
a lot.
fun.
She has a lot of mystery behind her, so that's why it's a
Yeah.
fun. It's a fun
I'm not
movie.
dreading it, and I'm not looking forward to it. It's just kind of there. Plus,
Yeah.
it's going to build up some hype before they release the Avengers game a couple of weeks after that.
True.
The new cinematic
video game.
Avengers
Square
game.
Enix. Square Enix.
Square Enix.
Oh, was it made by Lego?
If
Right.
only.
Yeah.
The next project announced was The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Disney Plus series premiering in fall 2020, starring the new Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Looks like a buddy cop movie.
It is going to be a lot of
It's
fun.
a series.
Show, not a
Series.
movie. You're
6 to 8 episodes, no filler, which is the best part.
Yeah.
I
None
think.
of this
That's
Netflix
great
shit.
to hear.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah, my hype factor
Did
is
you
8 out of
guys?
10.
Did you guys like
Put that at one
Marvel
of those
Agents of
7.
Shield?
What?
Were you into that show at all?
I watched
didn't
3
wa-
seasons
yeah.
of it.
I watched
Okay.
like
The
2
only good
episodes.
season
pretty
is the
good.
first season.
It's
The
pretty
second
good.
half of the first season is only
I-
the best.
See, I thought it peaked around season 2 and 3,
Yeah, I got through season 3, but they've come out. They keep like.
and I heard
banging
really,
Oh,
out.
it was
I heard
announced
really
the
good
ending.
things about the
Huh?
Night,
It's
the Night
ending.
Rider too.
It's what?
The Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider. I heard really good things about the Ghost Rider too.
Is that coming out to a show? I forget.
No, Ghost Rider was in.
Yeah,
Agents
he
of
was, but I thought they announced he had a show coming out too at
I
some
don't know.
point.
S.H.I.E.L.D. I heard his season was really good though.
My prediction for this show is they called it the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I predict by the end of it, the Falcon will be no more. He'll be calling himself Captain America, and the Winter Soldier will not be calling himself that either. He'll be calling himself the White Wolf or Wolf. That was his code name in Black Panther.
Cool.
I think it's about the end of these characters and their next steps in the MCU.
He's never called himself the Winter Soldier though.
yeah, but
I
everyone
don't.
calls him.
I
that,
don't
though.
think it's the end of the characters.
No, it's their name of that character.
Oh,
They're
got
going
it,
to change
got
the
it,
name.
yeah.
They're like
This
it's
is
a
gonna
new
be-
beginning.
they're
Just-
transitioning into the next
Yeah,
point
a
of
new
their
beginning.
superhero lives.
Just the new Captain America.
yeah, I'm interested to see.
What's your hype
how they-
factor on it?
8 out of 10. I'm really excited. I think they have a lot of good
Yeah.
chemistry together.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun to put the guy who's been like frozen almost in time for 60 years.
I want to see some modern day hijinks.
I want to see him on
memes.
Tinder.
Yeah,
I want to see him learning how to swipe.
he's gonna be making fun of memes. He's gonna be doing the floss.
What's a Mimi?
Yeah. I'm
I
at
have-
a,
And the
I'm
villain
at
too.
I'm at a 7 on that because it's on Disney Plus and I don't like having to buy a new streaming service.
Oh.
It's going to be cheaper though, at least for that first year.
Probably
At least
Yeah.
until they beat Netflix out, and then they'll raise the price.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
They
still.
gotta ice them out.
I'm still an 8 because
Do you
I
know
don't
who
really care that I'm spending extra money for it because
Do you know
there's going to
who
be so
the-
much good shit
the
on
villain is in the show?
Yeah, it's gonna be Baron Zemo again
Yeah, Baron Zemo with the hood.
with the pink
With the
hood and
mask,
the crown.
yeah.
I hope he has the crown.
It's
He
gonna be
needs
so
that.
fucking good.
He needs that fucking
He
crown.
was the villain in Civil War.
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that he's back. Daniel Bruhl, such a good villain actor.
He's a very good villain.
Very good character.
Honestly, I'm at a 5 for that because
What?
I haven't seen the Captain America movies.
Oh,
What
that's
is
so
right.
I have
That's
I
What
right.
have
is wrong
a
with
year.
you?
I have a year to catch up,
They're
and
all
then
so
and then my scale might
all on
change.
Netflix.
There's some of the best
until
Marvel
Disney Plus
movies.
comes out.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Civil War is the great fight scene.
because they're not.
Yeah, I never
They're
saw
not-
Civil War, but
they're
like I jumped right in with Infinity War and
My goodness.
figured out like it wasn't hard to figure out where things were at.
I think they're good because they're not bogged down by the like weird space shit and like weird magic shit. They're just like Jason Bourne, but like the best possible version of that.
Okay.
It's like people punching each other and flying helicopters into motorcycles.
The second
Sounds-
Cat
sounds
movie is
good.
really good for fighting. The elevator fight scene that was parodied in Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went back
didn't
and
get that-
watched that
oh, you
scene.
did get the
I
reference
did
then.
watch the scene.
Hail Hydra.
I watched the scene afterwards, but like I could understand that it was a reference to what has happened in the
Yeah.
past.
So good.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't just come out of the blue with that.
They
And
did.
So the
But,
Eternals.
Well,
was
you
next
saw
to
it
you,
coming.
to you, they did.
You saw it coming.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
they knew each other.
Oh well,
that whole
that's
thing.
what, you also know. You'd understand why they knew each other.
Yeah.
From those movies.
But I mean, like it didn't take away from the effect of the movie.
hijinks,
in my
still
opinion.
ensued.
It's America's
Exactly.
ass.
America's ass. That's all I was
America's
thinking
ass.
about at that time.
Damn, he's right. That is America's ass.
The next movie coming out November 6, 2020, The Eternals.
I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
that.
My
they
hype-
are super-powered gods that can't be killed. That are based on ancient legends. Like, do you have some of the names there?
I just have the synopsis. Hold on.
One of them is Icarus. One of them is they just can't be killed.
Is that a
This
movie?
This article doesn't go into that kind
It's
of
a
detail.
movie.
Guaranteed.
One of them is Icarus. One of them is like Archimedes and stuff like that.
I think
So
you're the
what-
only one who knows what the Eternals are.
This sounds like
out of this group
this sounds
right
like
now.
Greek mythology
They
mixed
are.
with
I'll
Marvel.
I'll give you the basic.
Okay.
The basic premise is that they're a group of mortal gods that's been sent to Earth to protect it from an equally powerful threat known as the Deviants. It's like a comic run
Like
that's
what-
been
like-
off and on for
Like
years.
what kind of
since the
deviant?
70s.
Like a sexual deviant, or
I don't know.
Definitely not
Yes.
a sexual deviant.
Well, it says here Chris Hansen's in the movie, so it might be.
Boom, got him.
Well, the cast is Angelina Jolie,
Very
She's in
exciting.
the Marvel
very
movie.
exciting.
the cast is actually absurd in that.
Richard
Kumail
Madden.
Nanjiani.
yeah,
Absolute
Selma
crazy
Hayek,
lineup.
Selma
and there's a
Hayek.
deaf character too in it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like not that excited
That's
by
dope.
this.
I love seeing Angelina Jolie in a Marvel movie. Hello.
So I'm gonna say this here, I guess. Like the Eternals is like I would say the first real MCU movie of that phase that's gonna progress towards the future of the MCU.
I withhold my rating for the trailer.
My hype
It's honestly
factor is a
the
6
trailer.
out of 10. I'm not
Yeah.
that excited for it. I'm interested. I'll see it.
I put this at an 8. I
My-
put this at an 8 for me.
My hype factor on this one's a 9. Just
Yes,
because
they
of that.
can literally go anywhere
That
with
cast
this.
is just going to be wild. No matter
Just
even if the plot
Kumail-
sucks.
Kumail and
Even if the
Angelina
plot sucks, this movie will still be good acting.
spinning
Yeah.
off each other.
Guaranteed.
because I don't know a lot about it. There's a lot of mystery to it, so I don't really want to hype it up too much for myself. So I'm gonna be a 6. A 6. I don't know what. How are we grading? What's the score?
Out of 10.
Yeah, but out of like what 6? It's not Spiderwebs. It's at a
Whatever you want to be.
6 Eternals out of 10.
6. Cosmos.
6 of
out
the
10.
Eternals.
I don't know.
There's a bunch of the Eternals.
I am excited about that. My hype factor will probably change because I'll probably look into it more.
The trailer. That's
I
what
was
I'm
looking
saying.
at
Hold out for the
Wikipedia.
trailer.
Wait, is the trailer out?
No, we gotta hold out.
It's-
Hold judgment for the trailer.
It'll probably come out Super Bowl. I'm going to call this Super Bowl trailer right here, probably.
Maybe, yeah.
When is the movie?
Ooh,
coming out again?
November 6, 2020.
Ooh, yeah,
I think
that's.
I don't think it's
trailer.
epic enough. We'll see though. They
Well, I
might
think
make
Marvel's
it.
going to put a lot of money into it with the cast behind it.
Depends on whether or not they're gonna put like a Rebel Wilson level of
I mean,
hijinks into.
This is their biggest risk movie of the whole phase.
Yeah.
This one.
If this
Yeah.
flops, they're
Yeah,
gonna
big time.
be in trouble.
They have the names attached to it though, so
But it's
That's
like,
why they did
it's
it.
an even
Yeah.
bigger swing than Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that.
Guardians is so good.
Because those are
there's
the
no
all,
Infinity
the sequels,
Stones
The sequels
tied
are
to
just
it or anything. It's a brand new like franchise within the MCU.
yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Do
with
they
it.
know Captain Marvel?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's the Infinity
We'll
Stones
find
are
out.
destroyed.
I mean, if they're on Earth, why were they quiet during all of that shit
no,
going
they
down?
they
If-
travel to Earth once and then leave.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it says they've been sent to. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
they get
We'll
sent
see.
to Earth once and then they
Who
leave.
knows?
They're not, it's,
Kevin Feige, we trust.
yeah.
And the next one, Shang-Chi,
Shang-Chi,
and the
Master.
Legend.
No, Shang-Chi's title is Shang-Chi, the Master of Kung Fu.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going off the title of the film here. And the Legend of the Ten Rings, coming
Yeah.
out February 12th, 2021.
That's
Yeah.
a movie, right?
That is
Oh
a movie.
shit! That's a day before my birthday.
What?
Well, happy birthday!
I'm gonna go see that on my birthday.
Nice.
Yeah.
He is an expert of kung fu, master of chi, and in some comics, his ability to duplicate himself.
Shang-Chi, the Master
This just
of Kung
makes
Fu.
this makes me
Nervous.
It makes me nervous because you guys ever see Iron Fist?
I watched some of it. It was
Yeah.
awful.
It was bad. I just think it's
It
gonna be
makes
bad.
me
First season
nervous.
was alright. First season of Iron Fist was alright.
I had a
I
hard
didn't
time
see-
getting.
I didn't
I
see
watched
couldn't
like
do
2
it. I got like a few
episodes.
episodes and I was
Actually, I think they were both meh.
I don't
Both
like the
seasons
actor
were
who
meh.
played Iron Fist.
He was incredibly accurate to the comic. He looked exactly like him. It's crazy. But yeah, a lot of people gave Marvel crap for casting a white dude as a white dude in Iron Fist, but the truth is
He's a white guy.
he's a white guy in the
How
comic.
dare you follow the comics?
And the other thing they were saying is, well, if you were going to do Iron Fist, then you should have done Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu because he's actually Asian. But the other counterpoint to that is that they had already done Luke Cage, and Luke Cage and Iron Fist are friends. They're the Defenders, so you know.
This one makes me nervous as well, as compared to same
People
as the
didn't
Eternals.
think that.
No, people don't know about the comics.
Exactly. We know about
I know that Iron Fist and
the TV shows and the
and-
movies. That's it.
the
TV shows don't
Unstoppable
matter
Man.
anymore. The Netflix ones don't count. They're not canon.
I know that Luke Cage and Iron Fist are the Defenders, but people don't know that.
They're
Oh, yeah,
not
also the
canon
TV
in
well,
this cinematic universe.
Agent-
Agents
can-
of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon.
That is, but it hasn't related to the movies in years.
What do we
Yeah.
mean by canon?
There
it's
was
part of the MCU.
Oh, okay.
Like what happens in one affects the other.
got it.
there was something.
They originally planned to do it. The problem was Kevin Feige wasn't involved in the Netflix shows, so he kind of like distanced himself from it.
No, what was it? There was something that they said was actually there was like one thing that was actually.
I'm sure it was referenced in the first season of the shows.
No. It was like the newest Marvel show that came out. What was the newest Marvel show that came
The
out?
Punisher, Jessica Jones.
I don't know, whatever. It was
New season of Jessica Jones. I've heard the Punisher is good.
Daredevil was so good. They fucking ended it.
They did,
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
I love
They
Daredevil.
had a great third season, and they were just like, you know what, guys? Cancel
Quit
it.
while we're ahead.
And they teased it so well.
You can only have so many fights in so many hallways, though.
What's your hype there, Big Cat?
This one's 5 out of 10. I'm not excited for it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Shang-Chi.
we've moved
Well, the other
past
thing
this.
is they're doing the real Mandarin this
I
time.
know, but I feel like this point it can't be hype me up anymore
Yeah.
because we progressed so far from just a human villain being like I'm a leader of a terrorist group,
Yeah.
when literally they could have like Edna, is that her name from Far From Home, the fucking glasses that can just bomb you. I forget her name, but it's like some Tony Stark technology. It's like this stuff doesn't matter anymore. They can fucking bomb you from space. They can send in any of Black fucking Panther and vibranium shit and just take you down.
Yeah.
Like I can't get excited for this. I can't.
I see where
well,
you're coming
the
from.
the
I
10
could-
rings are like from an alien dragon. So
I could totally see this movie
a
like
series of
being
alien
awesome.
dragons.
Yeah, I bet it will be good. I'm just like
No
I'm
expectations.
just
I wonder
not
if
excited
I'm a
for it.
fan.
I wonder if it's gonna go the jokey Ragnarok kind of direction. Is
I
it
don't know.
who's directing it?
Destin Daniel Cretton. I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. Because Taika Waititi's doing the new Thor.
Yeah,
That's gonna be funny.
that's gonna be fun because it's like more of a I don't know.
It's Taika Waititi.
I'm just curious, like what are they gonna do with the Eternals
Anyone
in
want to
this?
start
Like,
a
what is-
revolution?
Well, I'll talk about it at the end, but what who the villain's gonna be of
Piss
this
off,
of this
Ghost.
saga? I don't know who it's gonna be yet. But like, I'm just
We
curious.
don't have enough information for that yet.
Well, it's gonna be the whole saga. It's probably gonna take up 3 phases.
I think it's gonna be cool to see the rings though.
Yeah.
The 10 rings.
I'm just
All right,
like,
what are your hypes?
5
I think
out
it's
of
funny
10.
that they've
I know. I know yours.
the funny
What are
thing
yours?
about the 10 rings is that they hyped the 10 ring the organization in the original Iron Man movie was
That's
called the
what I
10
heard.
rings.
Yeah.
And then they did the Mandarin in Iron Man 2.
Gotcha, bitch.
And it was bad. And now they're finally doing the Mandarin
they
correctly.
did a one shot after Iron Man 3 that showed the guy playing the Mandarin being kidnapped or killed by the real Mandarin.
Okay.
But it's like, okay, I don't
That's
know why
good.
they had to
this
call him the
is-
Mandarin
now
in that
now
movie.
They did it for real at least.
Yeah, and they cast the Mandarin too.
All right. So what's your hype levels?
Oh, for this, I'll give it a 6.
My hype's at a 7 for this.
Nice.
It's going to be some comedic elements because Awkwafina's in it.
Exactly.
So
I
it's
don't
gonna
know
have
who
some-
that is. Who is Awkwafina?
She was in
Is
Crazy
she a
Rich
YouTube-
Asians.
YouTube star?
She sings. She's got a movie coming.
She's
out.
the main
Crazy Rich-
character.
Yeah,
Did
Star.
you guys see that by the way? Crazy
Yeah, I
Rich?
did.
Yeah.
I did.
That was a very good movie.
Yeah,
It was
that
really
was
good.
hilarious.
Was she the main
surprised.
character?
No, she
I was
was
surprised.
the friend.
Oh, she was the friend, the cool friend, the funny
yeah,
friend.
with
Got
the
it.
the dad
Yeah.
who walks in doing the accent and it doesn't have an accent. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. So
Making 2 sequels
she's
right now,
funny,
shooting
though.
back to back.
That's good. Let's move on.
Yep. Okay. The next is a Disney Plus series entitled Loki. I don't know what that is. It's coming out in spring 2021. I think Loki's a new character for the MCU. I don't know.
No, he's played
Isn't
by
he
Tom
a-
Hiddleston. He's like one of the most famous characters, Vinny.
Isn't
Oh.
he a Greek god? I don't believe he's played
So
by
Tom
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston's
Played by
actually
Tom
he's
Hiddleston.
playing it,
What are you
right?
talking
Yeah.
about, Gracie?
All right.
He's like this like super emo character. He's like Thor's brother and stuff. You know, he was
This-
in all the movies. He was
This
in,
will be good.
You guys
Is
are missing.
isn't
was
he
in
one of the
Endgame?
Eternals?
No, he was in Endgame, guys. How did you miss this?
Loki's a great character.
Oh, Tom Hanks. Oh, they misspelled his name wrong
Tom
here.
Hiddleston. Yeah, no, he's apparently this is going to take place after he steals the Tesseract.
So it takes place
Yeah,
after. It's that version of Loki. He
It's
takes the
that version of
Tesseract
Loki.
of a space stone or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go through time and fuck shit up in time. Apparently.
Yeah,
That's what they're
said
saying
that
here.
it takes place immediately after he got whomped by Thor's.
Yeah.
I mean, by the Hulk. So he's gonna have to figure some shit out.
No, it doesn't. It takes place.
The last thing that happened to him was that he got walloped by the Hulk.
Oh yeah, you're right.
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
and then
And then
stole
he
the space
picks it up
stone.
and was like, "Yeah, bye, bitch."
Yeah, so he's gonna have to get some moral growth happening.
Yeah, we'll see. Hype factor.
We'll see
I
about
gave
that
I
one.
gave it a 7 out of 10.
I'm
for
giving
hype.
that bad boy a 9.
7.5.
I'm gonna go 8.5.
Loki
Yeah.
is
I'm gonna
he's such a solid character, and Tom
Yeah.
Hiddleston is the
Yes.
shit.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 7
Hunkle.
until
Curious
how he's gonna
until
be
I
with-
find out some more about what's
I'm
going to
curious how he's going to be
with
without Thor next to him, because Thor was like
Exactly.
kind of his moral fiber guiding him almost.
Yeah.
His straight man.
So
Yeah.
it can go either way for me, really.
He turned to a snake and stabbed Thor. Come on.
It's funny. Great gag. Let's do I need help, or what is it? Get help. Let's do get help. I'm not doing get help.
Yeah. And it cuts to him doing it.
Yeah. Come on, it's a great play. It's always funny.
So this next one I am super excited for. I think it's going to be a fantastic Disney Plus series. It is called WandaVision. I love that shit. The comics with them are so fucking weird.
Oh,
I predict that it's going to come out after the Doctor Strange sequel because it's dealing with the multiverse.
it tells you when they're coming out.
Well, it does. It says spring 2021, and then
okay.
Doctor Strange comes out May 7th,
Both the
2021.
series say spring 2021.
Okay.
And I think it's going to take place after. I think she's going to use the multiverse to get Vision back in a
That's
sense.
so far from now. Spring
I know, it
2021.
sucks so bad.
Yeah, it's a very
Sucks.
far.
It's like
So
2 years
bad.
away.
very long
Yeah.
time. But think about it.
Ah.
The first saga was 11 years.
Hate it. Hate how far away this is.
know.
So you're really
we have
you're
some
hyped about
time.
this one?
I'm so excited.
So I don't
'Cause
know-
You know why? It's going to be so weird. And I love when the MCU gets weird.
Yeah.
That they're comfortable getting weird now
Ragnarok.
with their shit.
Ragnarok was weird.
And it's like Kevin Feige is letting them do it. It's not like DCEU where it's just like straight and narrow. It's got to be this certain thing. It's got to be no fun. It's got to be
Well, the
gritty
DC
shit.
universe has done such a good job.
Well, now they're changing it because they're letting do independent runs of characters not tied together.
Besides
at all.
Wonder Woman, that
Yeah.
they have
Wonder
not done
Woman's
a
still
good
just a
job.
boring fucking origin movie for comic.
It's pretty vanilla, but
Yeah.
it is good. It's a good vanilla at least.
I never.
It's
I
not.
never even saw
It's
it.
not any more.
I liked it.
It has about. It's like the same quality and laugh
like Captain
track
America,
as
First
yeah,
Avenger.
It's like any of the Marvel origin movies.
Yeah, exactly.
It has the same amount of
Yeah, I
laughs.
just-
It has the same amount
At
of
this point
seriousness.
in my cinematic universe life, I'm tired of origin stories like that. Marvel's done it
Yeah.
so
You're about to
well.
have a
I have
bunch of
moved
them.
on.
That's why Spider-Man
I know.
Homecoming was
Not looking
good.
forward to it
That's why Spider-Man Homecoming was such a good origin
because they
story.
ignored it.
Because they
They
didn't
just
do the
fucking just
origin.
jumped right into it.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, WandaVision's going to be great. We're going to get Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen back together. Can't wait.
Are you,
Love them as a dynamic
are
duo.
you
Gonna
a
be in the
10 out of 10 on that?
50s.
Do you think they're gonna fuck a lot?
Yeah, I'm a 10 out of
I
10.
hope so.
They're gonna fuck a lot.
He doesn't have penis though.
Yeah, he does. He can have whatever
Is
he
he gonna
wants.
grow his
Changes
big-
his
Oh,
clothes.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There's actually a comic series called Vision where he creates his own little family in the 50s.
He also does actually marry
That's hot.
Wanda.
And Wanda, and
He actually
and
marries
in the
Wanda in the
comics, she
comics.
creates kids using her powers.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
I can't wait.
I need to look more into these comics.
So,
I'm way
there's
more hyped
also-
about
Let me
this than I was.
Let me
going
introduce you to something on this. This is an advertisement for Marvel. So Marvel Unlimited, $10 a month, you can read almost all their comics on your phone.
It's the best. I have the comics.
Can I read it on
X.
my iPad?
A non-sponsored advertisement.
It's really great.
I got this free trial.
How much is it? $10 a month?
$10 a month. Hold on, let me pull it up for you.
If you read more than 3 comic books in a month, it's worth it. Because it's about
I
$3.
currently
it's
read
about,
zero.
It's about
I
3
read
or
zero as well. I
$4.
just have this.
I'm halfway through. What's the
And you
book
can
that
just,
you
like-
loaned me?
I've torrented a bunch
Ready
of
Player
comic
One.
books.
Yeah.
But look, it's all here.
I did, but
Everything's
only the
Oh, that's
DC
cool.
comic books, not
just-
Marvel
you
comic
just,
books.
You just pop it open. You go through. They have most of them on here, like all the Infinity Saga stuff like that. All on there. You just read them.
Yeah, I usually just torrent a saga. So I torrented like Infinity War. I torrented Civil War. House of M is really good.
Yeah.
House of M is where Scarlet Witch, using her magic reality powers, erases I think 90% of all mutants, and like
Oh.
there's only like a couple
Good.
thousand of them left.
Good. Senator Robert Kelly. over
Classic
here.
race, not racist, anti-mutant love hater over here.
I would torrent them as well, but for $10 a month, it's easier just to get them on your phone with that. If that
Yeah.
service didn't exist, I would do that. Torrent them legally, of course, using a legal file sharing service.
Yeah, it's great.
10 out of 10 for my hype on this. What's your hype?
I'm more excited now. I'm gonna go with a 7.
Give it a-
Yeah,
It's gonna be
honestly,
so
after
good.
you just gave like that description,
Because
and
Vision
like,
is such
some
a weird
backstory
character
about
too.
it,
Like
Yeah.
Vision,
I'm
is,
much more hyped than when I first
you know,
heard about this.
in theory.
Yeah.
Vision's,
I know nothing about it. So,
Vision's
Exactly.
like 5 years old in theory. He's like a 5-year-old, and he
he has
these-
all the internet in his
Go,
brain.
go, gaga.
He has the whole internet in his
But
brain.
he was only born yesterday, like he says in Age of Ultron.
He's got the wisdom of
And then her
years.
powers are so limitless, so she can do anything
in the comics.
in the They're gonna probably do it for this kind of shit too, though. They're gonna twerk
They
it a
will.
little
They're
bit.
gonna make
They're
her
gonna twerk
reality.
it.
They're gonna do reality bendering
It's gonna be
stuff,
so good.
dimension hopping and shit.
And it's gonna be a TV series too, which is the best. So 6 episodes of this
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I was at a 5 at this before you went on your little spiel about it.
Same.
So
I figured
good.
I'm gonna have Disney Plus around that time anyways, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'll probably watch it.
I'm in the
Back
same
up
boat.
to what now? Not a 5.
At a hype, we're up to a 7.
I'm gonna 7.
6.5.
I put it at
6.5.
I put it at
Only
a
because
9.
I've given things that I'm actually hyped about higher than 7.
But aren't you excited for just a fucking thing where they're not fighting somebody or punching somebody? We're gonna
No.
really dig into some weird shit.
This is reflecting your D&D characters.
Oh,
again, too.
yeah, it's true. It is true. And then the next movie kind of ties into it as Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
I am so excited for this
This
movie.
is the MCU's first gothic horror movie.
It's gonna be so
Yes.
good.
It'll be
Yes.
interesting.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 hype.
Doctor
for,
Yeah,
Strange-
mine's 10 out of 10.
Doctor
Doctor
Strange
Strange
is
multiverse.
so good. This is gonna be so good. Easy 10 out
And
of 10.
if you look at the casting
I'm at a
here,
9 for this one.
Elizabeth
Only
Olsen.
because I haven't finished the first Doctor Strange.
Nice.
It's
I
on
got halfway
Netflix.
through and fell asleep. Exactly.
It's trippy
It's
as
on
fuck.
it's on
It-
Netflix, and
Yeah.
it was good for the first half.
Yeah.
I need to finish it,
Yeah.
and then I can give that one last point. But
Yeah.
for now, 9 out of 10.
I look forward to hearing that update.
I mean, so May 7, 2021,
Come to D&D.
Benedict Cumberbatch
come to D&D.
and Elizabeth Olsen are in it. So what's going to cause
Oh,
itself
because
to
they said that
follow-
the events of WandaVision are going to
No,
cross
that's
into...
that I'm predicting.
Yeah. No, they said that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did.
They said that the events of WandaVision are going to cross into multiverse.
And it's going to be so
Those
interesting.
two are gonna
It's going to
be
be so
somewhat
fucking crazy. Oh, I can't wait. Like, finally we get
That's
some
gonna be-
fun
More
closely
MCU
That's
shit.
going to be a for sure straight up example of a TV show coming into the movies because
Yeah.
the events of WandaVision are going to mess with it.
And it's like, I don't even care who the
Oh,
villain is.
wait.
I don't even care. It's going to be so good. I
Do you
don't know
guys you ever watch Doctor Who?
which doctor?
The Matt Smith Doctor Who.
No.
There's an episode of the Matt Smith Doctor Who where he gets this like because usually he has to use his police box to like teleport places.
Yeah.
He gets this like bracelet that can let him do the same thing, and he abuses the fuck out of it in this one episode. And he's like, "Man, I should use this all the time. I just beep boop," and then he teleports to another place like through space and time.
Yeah.
But there's this thing where they like go through the episode, and he gets it at like the middle of the episode. But like random weird shit keeps happening for the first half of the episode, and it's unexplained.
Oh.
And then the rest of the episode is him like why is there a mop there? And it's like him being like, oh, that's where the mop came from. I put it there, and then he teleports back, puts the mop there, teleports in. Oh, okay, now I see why I did that.
That's
and like
fucking good shit.
I can see them going through the events of Doctor Strange Multiverse, and like something weird happens, and then like the show is like, hey, we're gonna go to like, or something weird happens in the show, and then the movie comes out and it explains why the weird thing happened in the show.
Probably.
Like it's
Yeah.
gonna be so good.
Well, it's the multiverse too, so they're gonna be going, in theory, going through different universes. So
Yeah, they're gonna like boop to a universe in the WandaVision show, and it'll be like the middle of the movie Doctor Strange Multiverse, and it's like, hey, we're in a movie now. Oh, hey, how's it going, Doctor Strange? See you later. Back to the show, and then you'll watch the movie, and that scene will happen again from the other perspective.
Looking forward
Can't
to it.
wait.
Just playing
I
with the
wonder if
fucking
the
timelines.
villain of this phase is gonna be from another multiverse. It must be. I don't know.
Maybe the villain is the multiverse.
Oh shit.
I think it's gonna be some like Dormammu shit because it's
Yeah,
gonna
it
be
could be.
gothic horror. It could be like Cthulhu.
Ooh.
If they could do a
Yeah.
Lovecraftian shit in there.
Yeah, they're gonna put some Lovecraft
Secret
in it.
Cthulhu shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Can't
like
wait.
some like fabric of the universe gothic horror, like elemental evil.
We don't know anything else about the cast either. It's just those two. I'm guessing Wong as well will be there.
Probably.
And the
They said he's going to be weakened. They're going to bring him back down to his bones because it's taking place before Infinity War.
take who down to their bones. Oh,
the
Strange.
multiverse, yeah.
Mhm.
The because it's going to be him not as because we like I heard Benedict Cumberbatch saying we've seen me at my prime, but we haven't seen me before I was at my prime. We're gonna break it back down to the beginning and show you how I got to be the best.
That'd be interesting. Yes.
So they're gonna like depower him, and it's
Huh.
gonna be
They're doing
him.
it to the wrong person. He's Captain Marvel. Be depowered. Fuck.
Well, he's also too powerful. Doctor Strange, the entire battle in Endgame was holding a waterfall back.
Yeah, on purpose. It's not on purpose.
They took him out of the fight.
He didn't want to interfere with what Tony had to do.
No, they wrote him out of that too. But they wrote him out of the fights because he's too powerful.
Does he still have the time stone, or is that gone?
He still has it. No, it's gone. No, you're right. It is gone. Because Thanos snapped it away in the garden.
Oh, yeah. And the next one, What If? Disney Plus animated show coming out summer 2021. The only starring person here is Jeffrey Wright, even though it's everyone else in the MCU.
This is my other 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah. It's going to cover only things covered in the Infinity Saga.
They're going to do, I think they're going to do like Marvel Zombies. They're going to do like Deadpool kills. All the what ifs.
Deadpool won't be in it.
I won't have Deadpool, but like it'll do those. So there is an existing line of comics called the What If line.
But Deadpool won't be in it.
Marvel's What If is actually a line of comics, and they do things such as Marvel Zombies. Wolverine kills everyone in the X-Men. Wolverine kills all of the Avengers.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Deadpool kills the Avengers. Deadpool kills the X-Men. It does like a bunch of what if scenarios, or like this is the DCU, but it would be like Superman Red Sun, where Superman grows up in Soviet Russia.
Yeah.
Or Captain Britain, where it's Captain America, but the British get the formula, so he's British the whole time. Stuff like that. And there is going to be Captain Britain, because there was a British flag was one of the hints on the What If like trailer that they showed.
Mine's a 7 out of 10 for this hype.
I think we're going to get a lot of female versions of superheroes.
I've never really been an animated shit, so I'm just like, I'll watch it. Yeah. I'll watch it, but I'm not.
We're going to get Miles Morales.
Yeah. Knowing that it's animated kind of brought my hype down a little bit.
I think they can do more.
Well, they can do more.
I definitely think they can do more.
Yeah,
but
with a lower budget.
I feel like it would be just that much better if it was live action.
And it's gonna have the same voice actors.
Yeah,
that's the other big thing.
Yeah,
for me,
that's a good thing.
That's the best part.
That's one of the better things.
I'm a 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm right around that 6 mark for this one.
I just want to see Wolverine kill all of the.
But he won't be
Avengers.
in there. I know he'll be in the second season, because by that point they'll have the mutants in the MCU probably.
I need to see Wolverine kills the Avengers.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many seasons they come out with this, because I'm sure there's plenty that they can do, like you've been saying.
All depends if people watch it or not.
You could just look. You could like go online.
Disney Plus.
Go online right now and look up all the
Disney
Marvel.
Plus.
Yeah, just go online right now and look up all the Marvel What If comic books.
So many. The next one is Hawkeye, starring Jeremy Renner, great actor.
So is he? I was confused about it. Is he teaching his daughter, or
his daughter looked young in Endgame? I don't know. I read online that it's going to be dealing more with him as Ronin, and maybe dealing with what he did as Ronin.
No, it said he's going to teach the next. Hawkeye.
Kate Bishop's there. He's teaching Kate Bishop.
Who's Kate Bishop?
In the comics, she's Hawkeye, another version of Hawkeye.
Okay, she's the okay. But it's not his daughter. His daughter's not Kate Bishop, right?
I feel like he wouldn't let his daughter do that, to be honest.
Okay,
so
he is.
That makes sense.
This is a Disney Plus series.
So he is gonna teach the new Hawkeye.
Jeremy Renner's great. He's a great actor.
He is.
I wish he had more to do in the MCU.
True. Yeah. People wish that Green Arrow was a more powerful character too, in Justice League.
Yeah, you got a point.
But
I was never crazy about
Justice
Hawkeye
League
as a hero, so my hype for this one's not as high as I see what you have.
I would recommend everybody who likes Jeremy Renner to watch Wind River on Netflix. It also stars Elizabeth Olsen and it's Jeremy Renner.
Really?
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
Cool.
I want you to watch it.
I'll have to take a look.
I think with this one, I'm a 5 or 6.
I'm a 7.5 out of 10 here.
I'm a 5 on this one.
I need to see a trailer to see more what it's about.
Not super excited, but I'm not like dreading it.
I'm not like on board with him just teaching someone for 6 episodes how to be Hawkeye.
Yeah,
I'd rather have him dealing with like PTSD, what he did as Ronin, of just killing people in his manic state, almost his mad state. I hope so. I want something deeper.
It's an epilogue.
I want something deeper with the character.
An epilogue.
Coming to terms with things he's done.
I'm at a 7 for this. Maybe 6.
And the next one, incels everywhere cried out in anger when they heard
1,000 voices cried out in pain and were suddenly silenced.
Thor, they heard the name Thor, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Thor." They heard Taika Waititi. Yep, that one.
Taika Waititi.
And they were like, "Yeah, they're back." And then they heard Love and Thunder, like, "What?" And then they're like, Natalie Portman as Thor, and they all quit life. They were like, I'm done.
They were done.
I'm never watching that. They ruined the MCU. Fuck. You can't have a female Thor. You can't do it.
You can. There is a female Thor.
No, it's not.
There is a female Thor.
It's not real.
There's also an armada of different Thors. One of them is a frog, and one of them is a horse face.
Beta Ray Bill is so cool.
No, Beta Ray Bill's the horse. The frog is.
Yeah, he's so cool. I love him.
The frog is a different one. There's a frog Thor. Yeah. Get over it, incels.
I gotta say, I'm jacked about this one.
Beta
I'd
Ray,
watch Frog Thor. That sounds really intense.
dude,
Beta Ray Bill
is the best.
Bill. He's so
Beta
cool.
Ray Bill is the original owner of Stormbreaker, the axe.
Yep.
That axe came from Beta Ray Bill's comic book. They pulled it right out.
He was in
Okay.
Ragnarok as a statue.
He was a statue
Yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah.
Well, they see his race. You don't see Beta Ray Bill.
I'm gonna
but
go
you
with
see,
it as Thor. I'm just gonna do it.
It's not. Yeah, I mean that wasn't the Beta Ray Bill.
I know,
Thor.
but it was like so cool.
It was
to
a
see.
it was a member of the race of creatures that he comes from. He's got a horse face. He's like a horse faced dude with gills, like little gill wings coming out of the side of his head.
So Thor
I don't
11.
know. Frog Thor sounds way better.
Frog
Thor-
Fror, I think his name is.
I don't know about the comics with that stuff. Thor: Love and Thunder releases November 5th, 2021.
It's gonna be great.
Chris Helmsworth in it, Tessa Thompson's in it, and Natalie Portman as the new Thor. Tessa Thompson is going to be gay.
Oh yeah,
Announced.
Tessa Valkyrie.
Yeah,
Valkyrie.
yeah.
Valkyrie's going to be
Valkyrie.
gay.
I want them to be gay together.
Uh,
Natalie Portman and Tessa Thompson.
But she was.
We,
Oh
we might see a scene.
Ow, my
I could
ears.
see a scene of that sneaking in. I don't think that will be.
I'm just
the
curious
No, I
final-
want
how-
them to be gay with each other. I want that to be the plot.
Well,
I
she
don't
said
think
she
that will be
wanted
the
a
full
queen,
plot.
so
What?
she said that she wanted a queen at the end of that.
I hope
last
it's
movie.
not the full plot because
No,
that'd
no,
be
no.
too predictable.
I mean, I just yeah. I mean, who else would?
It's actually a
Valkyrie be
rom-com,
with?
guys.
I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
be a super powerful female Thor and Valkyrie, and like what they're not gonna be gay at each other.
I'm just curious how they're going to
Maybe
bring.
not.
They're gonna be gay at each other.
How are they going to bring this character back into the folds?
How's she gonna get the powers? Is what I want to know.
Yeah. So
Like she's gonna get the hammer. Obviously, she has to get the hammer to be Thor. But where does
she just pick it up and now she's Thor? What does she have to do to become
Whosoever shall wield this hammer
that? Must be
should he be worthy
Yeah.
can wield the powers of Thor.
Captain America did it because he was
excuse
literally
me.
like
Yeah.
lived that kind of life. But like I don't know.
Did you just say he?
Is he be worthy?
I think it's gonna be fun. The logo looks fucking awesome.
It does. I want that 80s retro vibe.
I'm a
Super
9.5 out
cool.
of 10.
Yeah, I'm at a 9 on
I'm at
this
an
one.
8.
I'm
That's
I'm
all
at
now.
I'm honestly at like a 7.5 on this one.
Are you
I'm
an
not-
incel, Tony?
I just don't know how they're gonna bring Jane back into the mix. That's like my thing right
I,
there.
um,
I am worried
yeah,
about that.
yeah, because
I'm
they
in
broke
one of
up.
those
They
they
broke
did.
up.
situations where after I really can't really judge this until I see a trailer.
Yeah, it could go,
'Cause-
well, it's Taika Waititi though. He directed Ragnarok.
Yeah,
It'll
I
be
guess
good.
like
it will be good.
I don't think it will be bad, but I don't know if it will be great.
Believe in the Taika.
It'll be great.
Believe in the Waititi.
It's got some good like you said, you got a great director,
Great
Great.
director. Natalie Portman's a great actress.
great actors, actor and actresses.
And the fun part is she wants to be in it now.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now she
Yeah,
got some of
That's
that.
the different. No,
She got some of that Marvel money.
now she has something to do.
She
No,
got
she was
the-
in the first
she
two.
got
And she
one of
was
the
so bored.
leads.
She had nothing to do in the first
Yeah.
two movies.
Yep.
She was just there as like a love interest, and she was
Yeah.
like, "This is not for me." And
was-
she
it was
left. She was
literally
done after that.
useless. Literally useless in those movies, and she
We'll
hated
give
it.
you the hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give you the.
And then yep.
I'm
So
pumped. Get excited. Let's clap all together.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch. I will say that.
and that actually ends Phase 4. Marvel already has already planned Phase 5.
Did we get any news about it?
They
Z-
debated
zero
putting
news.
stuff out. I have an article at the end here. I can pull it.
It's a good neck.
And let me
crack.
just get through this. My
The
notes.
news is none of this will be in Phase 5 because it's in Phase 4.
Good one.
Yes.
Nice.
Accurate.
Unless one of them gets pushed
So
back.
Phase 5, they have only
They won't
announced
push back.
officially, besides the ones we already know, Blade. They're gonna have a Blade movie. I don't know how they're gonna put vampires into MCU now. It's
Oh, yeah,
interesting.
the
Neither,
Blade
but
one.
honestly,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
it.
wait to see what they do.
Yeah, are they gonna? Well, they couldn't have come out during the day during any of those things, so it's just all happens at night.
It just all
anyway.
depends. Like whatever triggers Phase 4, like maybe the Eternals. I don't know.
I guess
Who's
everything.
the head of Marvel? What's his name?
Kevin
Kevin
Feige.
Feige.
I bet
He's
all
the head of Marvel Studios.
I bet all the writers do the whole D&D thing, like, and he's like, you can certainly try.
Yeah.
Well, Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man 1 and 2, he was in Spider-Man Far From Home. He used D&D as like to help flesh out characters.
Really?
He's a big D&D guy. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
D&D is the best.
There's a lot of closet D&D players. People don't realize.
Oh yeah, we're everywhere.
That's how a lot
My
of the,
office, my office is having a D&D game.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, the Worcester version, not the Boston office, but like
Oh, so you weren't invited?
I was invited, but I would have to drive out to Worcester.
You can take the train.
I don't want to.
That does not sound like a fun thing to do.
Better than driving to Worcester.
I don't want to do either of those things.
So
Don't
Blade.
want to go to Worcester.
I wouldn't want to go to Worcester if I were you either.
Did you like the Blade stuff in the 90s?
I loved it. But
Did
I
you like
also
all
I
of
also
them?
loved Underworld. Though.
Did you like all of them? 1, 2, and 3? Because really 2 is the only really good one.
2 is the
I
only
only saw
yeah.
I only saw
3
number
is
1. I
a
like
fucking
number 1.
mess.
I always get them confused with Underworld, so I literally don't remember.
Well, Blade 1, he fights the guy who wants to become a vampire god,
Yeah.
and he has the big blood at the
Isn't
end.
it
And
the
throws the
same
blood.
actor that's also in Underworld?
No.
What's his name? He's in everything. The ancient vampire from Underworld.
Oh, Bill Nighy? No.
Bill Nighy. Yes.
He wasn't an ancient, though. He was like a...
Yeah, he was. Bill Nighy.
Yeah.
Wasn't Bill Nighy in Blade?
No.
Okay.
So Blade 1 is they fight the vampire god. Guy wants to be a vampire god. Blade 2 is what Guillermo del Toro directed it. And it's about the new vampire race, it was pretty good. And Blade 3...
Which one has the nightclub rave with the blood?
Number
the
1.
first one.
Okay,
It's
that's
the
the one
opening
I've seen.
scene.
That's the one I've seen.
Yeah, it's the opening
It's
scene.
okay. Second one's better. The third one's a mess. The third one is with Ryan Reynolds and Dracula, and it is
How is that a
fucking
mess?
stupid.
That sounds awesome.
It's so
Has
dumb.
Ryan Reynolds in it?
One of the scenes.
Exactly.
One of the fucking whoever
Tell us, Vinny.
put this scene in is a fucking idiot.
Tell us.
So Jessica Biel's a character in that movie. She plays Whistler's daughter, who was like Blade's mentor in the previous ones. He is dead now in the third one. After they resurrected him in the second one, they killed him off immediately in the third one, which is fucking stupid. They have a scene where they're going hunting for vampires at night, and they're driving there. She is making a playlist to hunt with. So she puts an ear pods in and then goes hunting inside of a fucking dark warehouse. You gotta hear shit, you fucking idiot. This is so stupid.
Yeah, I remember this.
Like, what would you?
I have seen this. Yeah.
I haven't seen
this.
Going. She's like shooting arrows and shit, and it's like she can't hear anything.
She's that
It's
good.
so
She doesn't need her ears.
That's such an
It's
obvious
so
movie
stupid,
trope too.
though. It's so dumb.
Like the girl
She's
who's
making a
running in
playlist,
obvious
guys.
danger and she puts headphones on and she can't see the obvious
She's
danger
making players on her
Because-
iPod for product placement.
because she has her headphones on. She's automatically in more danger.
It's so but she wasn't in danger. She killed everyone there. It was just dumb. It was just like so out of place.
No, that's funny then. Never mind.
I
take
like
back. Yeah, I'm back on board.
Blade 3 is so
If she
stupid.
didn't
She's
get
just
a
so good.
comeuppance,
She has
that's
she has the Peter tingle.
yeah, that's hilarious.
I just thought
The Peter Tingle.
anyways,
You
yeah.
would understand that if
got
you.
No, I got the reference. I know the Peter Tingle.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, yeah, Blade's coming out. Release date not available.
I've had a lot spoiled for me.
Director.
already.
Not available. Starring Mahershala Ali. I can't say his name.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali, good actor. He won 2 Oscars. Called Kevin Feige and said, "Hey man, I want to be Blade." And they're like, "Cool,
They
we'll
said,
make you
yep,
Blade.
you are in.
Come on down."
2 Oscars is all you need to be in Blade.
And enthusiasm. You gotta want to be in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I have right now. There's nothing else to say about this.
Are we hype rating that one?
My hype is 5 out of 10. I'm not a huge fan of Blade.
I've actually never seen any of the Blades, so
They made a Blade TV show in the mid 2000s on Spike. It lasted 1 season,
Oh,
12
yeah.
episons,
The
and it was
animated show.
shit. No, it was not. It was live action.
Oh.
I'm at a 6.5 on this one
I just-
because
I just-
killing vampires is always great.
I think also I'm concerned that he's too old to play Blade. I think.
No.
I think he's too old to
Nah.
play Blade.
No, he's not.
No,
sure.
he is not.
I'm saying that here. I don't know how old he is, but I think he's too old.
Especially in a
it's
couple of years.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll see.
No.
We'll see how it
He's
is.
good.
I'm just not.
I'm on board.
Maybe they'll
excited for
record
it.
now.
And
I'm
he
on
Maybe
did
they'll
go.
record it now.
Yeah.
They'll digitally live action the Lion King right there.
Dad,
It's a little
God,
realistic.
I need to go.
Shot for shot.
Okay, then go.
Okay,
Bye, Derek.
bye. Can I make my-
We're doing Phase 5 next.
okay.
Yeah, do your Comic-Con Game of Thrones thing.
Did you hear how Jamie? Oh, I always forget how to pronounce his name. He got booed when he defended the last season.
Who?
Nikolai.
Oh, yeah. Jamie Lannister.
yeah.
The actor who played Nikolai
He got
Costa or some shit.
booed because he defended the last season.
Well, what's he
Well,
supposed to
duh.
say? What's he supposed to say?
He
I
got,
fucking
he got
hated
paid.
this.
He got paid to defend it.
I hate this shit. I'm gonna trash talk it. Never hire me in Hollywood again.
Right? Yeah.
Who's he? Katherine Heigl?
You just let it be.
Good reference.
Sometimes you just take it on the chin.
Well, don't worry.
That's
Seth
fair.
Rogen talked mad shit about it at his preacher presentation. He talked mad shit about it.
That's
Yikes.
awesome.
And how shitty it was.
Yeah, and how many things has Joe Rogan been in since Preacher?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. How
Seth
many
Rogen's
things
in a
has
lot.
Seth-
He does a lot of producing now.
Yeah, he's in everything.
Yeah, but he's not in.
He does have his
He
hands
has
in
to produce
everything.
because he
He was
can't.
just
Whether
he
you
was
don't
just in-
know.
he was just
Yeah.
in The Lion King.
He
Was
was.
he really?
He's
Yeah.
Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Oh right. I forgot.
He does a lot of stuff that
Okay.
we don't realize. He does a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
He
behind
had
the
a Hulu
scenes of a
show.
lot of things.
Bye bye.
I mean,
okay.
Bye, Derek. I've never seen Preacher. It's a comic book series.
I heard it was good.
It's just
It
not,
looked
it's
good.
not
I
for
just
me.
never gave it
I
the
have-
time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on AMC. This is the third season. The
I
final
mean, yeah,
one.
most AMC shows
Preacher.
are pretty good.
Yeah, it's a comic book.
So
Uh-huh.
I figured it'd be good.
And then it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was.
All right, so we've gone through all of the Phase 4, 10 projects. It might expand to more. Who knows if
I
they
hope
can
so.
get shit
I
out.
hope some soon because I'm dying.
Things we know that are coming out probably in Phase 5, guaranteed.
Things that we know are coming out probably.
Wait, is there a Spider-Man 3?
At least in Phase 5. We don't know if it's Phase 5 or 6. We don't know.
I hope it's called Spider-Man 3.
Why isn't there no Spider-Man 3 in Phase 4?
There's a nice break of Spider-Man.
They want to introduce new characters.
But Spider-Man.
But listen, they can introduce new characters, right?
Tom Holland.
But that cliffhanger.
So no,
get out of here.
So they have the Phase 4 to introduce new characters, and then they can probably tie them into existing characters within that phase, and then Phase 5 bring everyone back in, because they're really concerned about burning actors out in the contracts and stuff. So they can introduce new characters and make them interesting, and then tie them into the next shit to keep coming back for more. I think they're really
You got to get you reinvested in new faces.
New beginnings.
New beginnings.
So projects we know about: Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is going to come out canonically in the timeline after Thor, Love and
Thunder.
Oh,
Love
okay,
and
cool.
Thunder.
What is?
So it's gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, right.
We last saw them leaving.
Oh
Earth
yeah, no, we do know a bunch of
with
stuff
Thor.
from Phase
So
5,
somehow Thor is gonna get taken out of that group, and we don't know if he's gonna be in
so
GOG 3.
hold on. Did you say that Thor is not going to be in Guardians 3?
We don't know yet, but it takes place after Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know what's gonna happen to get him out of that, because we last saw him leaving the Asgardians, and he's gonna be in the Thor movie. So
do you think he's going to be in Love and Thunder?
Yeah, he is.
He is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much.
So he's going to leave the Asgardians of the galaxy to do Love and Thunder.
We don't know.
The Asgardians of the
Bye.
galaxy.
And
We
then
don't know if they're going to
back.
be in that movie. Bye, Derek.
Bye, Derek.
Bye
We'll
for the
miss you.
4th time. Bye. Yes.
Are you actually going to show up Sunday? Cool.
Then we're
I
playing.
don't think I can show up. No, I'm just kidding.
We're playing. You're coming.
I think so.
We're going.
Hey, we're
going
talking.
to.
It's the
Nobody
final
hears us.
battle with Strahd. You have to come.
Oh, are we doing the final battle? You're just gonna.
yeah.
Great.
Cool.
What was I saying? So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. So Marvel really wants to keep the character names, but have new characters playing them so they can get more money out of the contracts and pay people less.
Yeah.
So we don't know if it's going to be a little handoff of the character Thor. I don't know.
We'll
I don't
find
think-
out.
I don't think they know.
Like
I think they do.
2 to
I
3
think they have a
years.
plan.
Do you think they signed Natalie for 4 years?
They
or
usually-
4 movies.
They usually sign you for at least 3 movies.
They say
when
for
re-up
10
your
properties.
contract. Or 10 properties.
They say 10.
Whatever
properties.
that is.
Yeah.
So she's already been in 2. I don't know if they just gave her a new contract for this one.
She got out of her contract.
And then she got out. So she probably re-up for at least 5
That's what
or
I'm
10.
saying. So she must have re-signed a new one.
Lawyer up.
But do you think that they signed her for more than one movie?
I think it was at least 3, because I don't think that signs someone to almost highlight a franchise, but just doing 1.
She's going to start a new thing. Well, it's still the same. It's Thor 4. They call it Thor 4.
Yeah.
Thor 4.
Because it's a new trilogy. Because
So-
they're at the
7
first one.
years ago.
Yeah.
Usually the characters get a trilogy.
So I wonder if this is going to be is it Thor 4 or is it Thor 2 1?
I would say 2-1 more than Thor 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's the next part of the Thor chapter
Yeah.
without Chris Helmsworth.
I guess
probably
Although
at
we'll
the
see
head.
Thor 5 afterwards,
This
so
is
it will be
probably-
Thor 4.
This is probably why we're not. They don't
They
ever
almost
give
announced.
numbers.
They
don't
almost
ever-
announced Phase 5 at
They just
Comic-Con.
say
They
Love and
almost
Thunder.
did it, but they said it was too much.
They figured we can just
And
wait
yeah,
until
also
next
they can
year.
tweak things too.
I think
as well.
I saw they definitely said they were going to do Guardians of the Galaxy. They're going to do
Yep.
Captain Marvel 2.
Yep. Spider-Man 3 is announced.
Spider-Man 3.
It definitely has to happen.
Spider-Man
After
3.
the cliffhanger of the other one. So.
Are you pulling my leg?
What?
Oh no. Okay, never mind.
No, it actually says Spider-Man 3 here in
Cool.
this article.
Good. All right.
Yeah,
Which I think is hilarious. I hope they keep the name. They don't add anything
They
to
won't.
it,
They
and they don't
won't.
take
No, well,
anything
they won't.
away.
It's Captain Marvel 2 as well. So.
Well, yeah, but like Spider-Man,
No,
they
I
already
think
made a Spider-Man.
they're gonna
3.
give
This
him
is why I
subtitles
think
Oh
it's
now.
right.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It
No.
would be
No. The
hilarious.
title's cursed. They can't keep it.
No,
then.
they need to keep exactly.
They're gonna give him all
Spider-Man 3.
subtitles.
Did they? Wait.
They're
Did
gonna give him
Spider-Man 1,
subtitles.
2, and 3 have subtitles?
No.
No, it was Spider-Man.
just Spider-Man 2?
Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man
But now
3.
they feel comfortable
Wow,
giving
that's
them,
amazing.
giving them
Yep.
comic names like that. They like that.
People like that.
I like that too. It's way better.
Love and Thunder is better than Thor 4.
Yeah. Whoa. Thor
4.
Wow.
4. You got to say that both. 4.
And then they also announced they mentioned Fantastic Four as being in Phase 5.
Oh yeah, and mutants.
So Fantastic Four will be interesting.
I mean, it's about time that
I
they
think-
bring some mutants in.
I think the reason why they said they didn't say X-Men is that they're going to do mutants, but they're not going to do X-Men. They're going to do X-Force or
Yeah, I could enjoy that. They
Something
got to
like
bleed it
that.
in slow. They can't just go with the big thing. You know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, how do you tie in mutants now to the all MCU?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I really want to see is actually the A-Force, which are the Canadian
Oh yeah, yeah.
superheroes. I really want to see them.
Yeah. Wolverine was in
They
them,
have
and
they
then
have
they
Sentinel.
and then they have the
Like
fucking
Wolverine,
the short
Sentinel,
guy. I don't
Um,
remember his name. They have the guy. I don't know.
there's a bunch,
Yeah.
and it's really cool. I also want to see a comedy with
Damn
like Squirrel
mutants.
Girl and all them.
Well, they announced Squirrel Girl a while ago for
and then they never
Freeform.
They never followed
and
up.
it never happened.
Yeah. Well, I want to see I forget what they're part of. The Squirrel Girl. I forget what part of the comics she's from. There's like a group that she's a part of. I want to see that movie, the one that's all basically just joke characters.
I think we'll get it. I think Marvel will do
they're
it.
Gonna, they're going to do Young
Disney
Avengers.
Plus.
They're going to do maybe West Coast Avengers
yeah,
too.
because they announced West Coast Avengers. They kind of announced it in Black Panther at the end.
Yeah.
So,
well, they teased it. They teased it.
But
at the end of Black Panther.
I think Black Panther 2 might set it up. Because
there's going to be Black Panther 3.
2.
No, 2?
Phase
yeah.
2. They haven't announced anything at Phase 4 for Avengers because they want a new shits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't
Phase
think we'll
5,
be seeing
I really
Avengers
think
they're not
for a
going to
while.
do. They said they were going to do New Avengers, but I think that wasn't referencing the comic book New Avengers. I think they're going to do just the next thing that's not going to be called Avengers.
Yeah. But
Or will it?
I think
because the New Avengers are a very specific group of
Phase
characters.
5, I think, will show us the first real big villain of the new saga. I don't think it'll be in Phase 4. They might hint at what's coming next, but then they're going to save that shit for these franchises.
Do you think they're going to do like
especially Captain Marvel too?
Do you think they're going to do like Silver Surfer with?
If they do Fantastic Four with Galactus, that'd be
with
fucking
Galactus?
cool. But
They got to do Galactus right though. Giant purple monster man.
They will. They will.
No cloud of
another
gas.
one?
No cloud of gas.
They-
Dumb bullshit.
they will-
No, giant purple monster man the size of the planet.
Oh, okay.
It's Galactus.
Marvel's
pretty
taking the
cool.
risks with the characters, and they feel comfortable now doing that shit. They will do it.
After Ragnarok succeeded, they'll do it.
Ragnarok, it was good.
They'll do
They did it
anything.
with Thanos, a big purple guy, grimace looking motherfucker.
Grimace looking
They had-
motherfucker.
They had so much shit. They tossed it. Look at the scroll. The scrolls look ridiculous. They put them in there. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Full
They'll
send
do
it.
it.
Full send it.
They will do it. They know the fans want it, and
That's exactly right.
if the fans like it, everyone else will.
Doesn't matter
will
what
take
the
it in.
critics think.
Everyone else will take it in.
Right.
The general population will like it too.
The general population are now Marvel comic book fans, whether they know it or not.
Kevin Feige took the risk, and it paid off. And I'm glad. I want a real Galactus, but I'm worried Galactus is almost too big to put as a.
They did
something like this.
Dormammu.
Yeah, but that was like a one movie kind of thing, and it was done. He just.
Just saying, if you can do Dormammu
But I don't
in
wanna-
a movie,
I don't want to burn him out too fast with another massive villain. Like you could do Doctor Doom as the big villain.
I want to see the.
Just think where technology will be in like 5-10
No.
years, though.
I want to see like.
They'll be able to do that no problem.
They did it for the Lion King.
But yeah,
Look at that. They have
I'm
it
excited
now.
for West Coast Avengers. I'm excited for Young Avengers. I'm excited for them doing anything at all. Oh, the Watcher is going to be the main character of
in What If. Yeah.
of What If, by the
Yeah.
way.
Is
but
that a rap group?
the Watcher?
Young Avengers?
Young Avengers? No, they are a group of teenagers whose parents are all evil. So there's
Oh, that's actually cool.
young Loki.
I thought they
who
did
is
that
the-
already.
Young,
Not that, but they did something like that.
they teased it.
They did it in a comic book.
It
yeah.
was the
I'm trying to think. I thought they
no,
teased
you're
something
right.
else.
No, you're right. It was the Mutants
Runaways.
one. The Runaways.
Runaways on Freeform, which no longer exists because
Right.
that was a Fox thing. They kill all the Fox shit.
So the Runaways are like the prototype for Young Avengers, which
Yeah.
are like young Thor, or no, what's his name? Young Hulk. Young Hulk is actually not anything to do with Hulk, but Hulkling, that's his name. Hulkling is one of the characters, and he's actually nothing to do with Hulkling. He's basically a Skrull or a Kree. I think he's a Kree. He's one of them.
the Kree is such
He's a
like,
Skrull.
eclipsing race. There's so many. You can
Yeah.
be in
And then there's a magic dude. I think his name's Warlock. And it has
That's pretty badass.
young female Loki.
Kree.
Or no, it's just young. It's just young Loki. He's a guy, but he's young Loki because they did old female Loki. Then they did Loki as a kid. So this one has Loki as a kid after he gets caught in a time vortex. Basically, reverts to a young version of himself. Has all his memories though, but like not all of his powers. So he's stuck in a young version of himself's body, and he's in this group with the Young Avengers with Hulkling, Warlock, and I forget who else. One of the other, but like Warlock is gay, and he's in a relationship with Hulkling, who can be a
Ooh,
guy or a
spicy.
woman. So like
Ooh.
you get all the corners of this, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's Phase 5.
SJW
Avengers will be in
is
Phase
like-
5. Calling that now. The next Avengers will be in Phase 5.
It'll probably be like
It'll
Young
be the
Avengers
final
or
movie in
something, too.
Phase
It'll
5.
be like a whole new crew.
This one had 4 phases for the saga, so it'll probably have the same.
Do you think they would ever bring? No, they
I
wouldn't.
hope we get another
Never mind.
Ant-Man and Wasp movie. I really want.
Yeah, no,
I
there is.
want-
Yeah,
a
they
final
said
one.
nothing about
They never
it.
I thought they
mentioned it.
did. No, they
never
oh,
said
okay.
anything.
No,
I want
they
just one
didn't.
more movie with it. It's a lot
Yeah.
of those movies are fun. People are saying that the director of Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to direct Fantastic Four.
We're
That'd
definitely
be
getting
great.
another Black Panther, and we're definitely getting another.
We're going to get 2
Guardians.
more.
Sure
At least
are.
2 more Black Panthers.
Got to do a trilogy.
We'll get another 2 more Captain Marvels. Guardians of the Galaxy will be done after this, as they are right now. They'll have a new team come in,
Yeah.
which may tie into the Avengers at some point.
I
Who
cannot
knows?
believe that they're waiting until Phase 5 to do Marvel 2 and Black Panther 2. That makes no sense to me.
No, well, I think it was just a
Builds
schedule
the
to
hype.
people,
It just
It
makes no
does-
sense.
It builds the hype.
and they're worried about probably fatigue.
It's already
Disney Plus.
They
the
don't
middle of Phase 4 is already 2 years away.
they don't
It
want to
wasn't
burn
in
out
the
the
budget.
characters. They're trying not to burn out the characters. That's what it
But
comes
they're
down to.
signed already. They're going to do other projects until then.
No,
What?
the fatigue
They're
of the
on
viewers.
contract.
All right.
They want to put
all
new
right.
shit in, and then they'll be like,
Well,
if you fall out
if
at
they-
all, they're
if
like,
they-
Phase 5's here with the characters I already know.
But I
so
would,
let's go
I would.
see 'em.
Okay, this is my point. I would rather them complete a Captain Marvel storyline within 5 years, please, and then be done with the character and give us a new character. I would rather them
Rather
close
just-
out the character within like a reasonable amount of time. They did Iron Man over what, 6 years,
Not even. It's like 4 years.
4
It
years.
was so fast.
Iron Man 1, 2, and 3.
It was
Thor,
so fast.
Thor 3.
But you gotta think.
How far was
back,
Thor 3
So
from
Marvel
Thor
has
1?
limited. So it comes down to Marvel has we'll say limited funds in theory for each movie.
per year or something.
They
yeah.
have to deal with the Disney release schedule.
Called a budget.
They had to. I think
They
all
can't
of this
just
is,
put
you're
shit
right.
5 movies in 1 year.
That is-
They
so
can't do it.
The reason why they had to do it in Phase 5 is because they had to like kowtow to Disney Plus for Phase 4.
Exactly.
There's
Release schedule.
more than half of these proproperties are on Disney Plus.
I'm just still going to say that they
Disney
want
wanted to put a lot of eggs in that basket.
they want
Yeah.
to test the waters of the fans
I think it was pressure
by
from
putting
Disney.
putting out
Oh,
these
guaranteed.
putting out these rando
Guaranteed.
ones.
Yeah.
And
Well,
if,
yes.
if they do well, it's great. If
They
they,
can do
don't
anything.
do well,
Right.
then it's like, oh, Phase 5, all the ones you
They're
like
testing-
coming back.
They're testing the fan
Come back to Marvel.
Test the
Yeah.
fan loyalty.
It'll work. It'll pay off for Marvel. As long
Yeah.
as the
It'll
movies
pay
are
off
fucking
for
good.
Disney.
As long as they let the directors do it. Yeah, directors have their freedom.
I think that they're not. I think they had to do these in Phase 5 because Disney pressured them because Disney needs to put as much promo money into Disney Plus
Yes,
as they
that
can so
too.
that they don't flop like all the other ones
Because like
did.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier can be a movie. It
like
doesn't
the
need to be a
wasn't there a
fucking series.
DC streaming service?
There is
Yeah. What is it called?
DC Unlimited.
Exactly.
Or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, but no, they're gonna fold it into HBO Max though.
Exactly.
Wasn't
Because-
DC Unlimited the game?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what's fucking.
No,
called.
there's a streaming service that from DC.
They fucked up so
it
bad.
flopped
They
immediately.
put out Swamp Thing.
It's already canceled.
already canceled because they fucked up with the money or shit or filming
Why
locations.
did they cancel it? I thought it was good.
There was good, but the money for each episode cost too much, I think. And they supposedly said that South Carolina rescinded on their tax money,
Oh yeah.
so they were
okay.
cost more per episode. And they were
Yeah.
like, "Yep, nope."
Wasn't that because of Trump?
Everything's because of Trump. Who knows?
Damn it, Trump.
I heard it was because of Trump that they
Trump is the
rescinded the money.
swamp thing.
It was the taxes thing. Like
I
they
don't
couldn't
know.
afford it.
Whatever. I don't subscribe
Well,
to
he
DCEU.
drained one swamp.
Drained one swamp thing. Hey.
I want to watch Doom Patrol, but it's coming to HBO Max. I'm not gonna get the Max.
I will torrent Doom Patrol.
Yeah, I don't
For-
think I'm gonna
for
get that.
sure.
I'm gonna get Disney Plus.
because
and
that
that's
looks
it for
really good. It's
streaming
already out,
services.
isn't it?
HBO
November.
Max.
HBO Max is the Warner thing. You know, Friends is leaving Netflix.
Yeah,
It's gonna be HBO Max. It's like the AT&T Warner Brothers.
Is it more than
streaming
HBO?
service.
So is it?
It's probably gonna cost more. I'm not
It's an
gonna
add-in.
get it.
It's probably an
It's
add-in,
another
yeah.
add-in.
I will
to
not be
HBO?
getting it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You know HBO, that service that you can add onto your cable. Now,
Yeah,
it's getting
you
an
can-
add-in.
you can get DLC for
Never,
it.
never
Yeah.
gonna do that.
DLC off coming soon. Fuck, dude.
Phase 5. Yeah, I think the villain's gonna be Doctor Doom or Galactus. We'll see. I don't know.
It's not gonna be Doctor Doom. Although Doctor Doom is
Well,
incredibly
Doctor Doom is
powerful.
gonna lead into Galactus. I feel like
If
'Cause
they-
they're
if
gonna do Fantastic
I
Four.
swear to God, if they do Doctor Doom one more time and he's not the king of his own goddamn country, I'm gonna scream.
I'm telling you right now, he will be the king of the country. At that
he
point.
needs to be.
What they're gonna say is, during the 5-year gap, he became the fucking king of Latvia.
They're gonna do something where like, oh, there's trouble in Latvia, an existing country that has been around the whole time. No one
you
noticed.
could say it was founded during the 5-year gap.
They put
of the
Wakanda.
snap.
They put Wakanda in the middle of Africa, and no one noticed.
Yeah.
What is it? Lithuania, Latvia.
Latvia.
Latvia is going to be there the whole time, and no one. And it's just like
Yeah,
no one's just talked about it
and I'm-
because why would they talk
and I'm
about a
fine with
country
that.
that's
That's
just
fine.
been there the whole time and
They'll
it's not
mention it.
extraordinary?
They'll mention it offhand or something.
It's going to be in a news article playing in the background. Hey, in other recent news, the king of Latvia has been making waves. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine with that too.
I want that. Just make it like. Just don't even.
I want
make
my
it a big deal
Fantastic
about it.
Four.
Yeah, subtly
I want my-
introduce it.
Yeah.
I want my Reed Richards and Sue Storm to have a
Yes.
kid.
Ben
Ben
Richards.
Richards, who's fucking unstoppable.
He is a god.
He carries a fucking universe in his pocket. I want this fucking crazy shit.
He's Wanda Maximoff to the nth degree.
He's like the most powerful mutant ever.
He's not even a mutant.
I thought he was a mutant.
No, he's a cosmic baby.
He's a cosmic baby. He's
Like,
so
he
powerful.
has-
Kind
he
of
ha-
like a mutant.
No, he
He's
has
like above
the,
that, though.
the mutant's power was caused by evolution. The Super Fantastic Fours was cosmic rays. They got their power from
It's
cosmic
the
rays. or
kid is
whatever.
unstoppable.
But he's just because Reed and Sue
Sounds
had a
like
baby. It was
Mad
double
Libs.
cosmic ray power.
he's fucking insane. I can't wait for the Fantastic
Also,
Four.
like actual Reed Richards is smarter than Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And he's a genius. And like The 2 times we've seen Reed Richards, he's a fucking idiot. Like, relatively
They
speaking.
made terrible movies. Well, I'm gonna say Fantastic Four, Josh Trank's one.
They did a
The
sexy dad.
The studio fucked him over.
They
on
did a
that.
sexy dad, and
It
then
was- It was supposed to be a horror movie, and they fucking ruined it.
which one?
The one that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, okay.
They really fucked it up. The studio meddled with it.
Yeah.
And it's like you
Studio
can't-
oversight.
Stop doing that. Like Kevin Feige doesn't really do that. He tells them what they need to do in the movies, but
Yeah.
he still gives them the freedom to do the
Here's
things
your
they want
white.
to do.
Here's your white paper of the things you have to have in
Yeah.
the movie. Otherwise, go fucking nuts.
And it's like these companies think they know what fans want, and they go ahead and like
See, it's
ruin it.
It's like the most textbook example about how like CEOs and having too much money and never having anyone say no to you is just
Yeah.
it's just a perfect example of being a perfect narcissist. Like only narcissists are CEOs. Like not every narcissist is a CEO, but
Yeah,
every
yeah,
CEO
yeah.
is a fucking narcissist, and
Yeah.
this is where it shows.
can't-
I know what's right. My kid watches Fortnite
Oh my god.
streamies, and I know how to put it in a video movie. That's every
video movie.
that's every CEO of every like major
Agreed.
studio of every DC movie.
And I
ever.
think that was it for Marvel at Comic-Con. Westworld was announced at Comic-Con.
too bad,
The
too
new
bad Derek's
season.
not here.
Whatever. He had to step out. Westworld's going to deal with a new world in the park taking place in 1940s
Hopefully,
Europe.
you know they got enough flack for not doing Shogun World justice.
Yeah,
so
they
now
didn't do
hopefully,
shit.
hopefully they'll actually do
I hope
other
so.
worlds because
It's going to be less of the time jumping shit, which is good.
yeah,
Aaron Paul's going to be in it from Breaking Bad.
I'm
Hell
surprised
yeah.
they didn't abandon this. I guess it had enough viewers to want to give it a third try.
Well, you want to know why?
Or a
Because
second
Game of
try.
Thrones is over.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to find a new hook.
They need a
And,
new
and
cash
Chernobyl
cow.
can't last forever.
Maybe in the future.
Oh, God, I love Chernobyl.
I mean,
so
Westworld
much.
was great in the first season. I enjoyed it very much. Second
What's
season
the
was a mess.
other HBO show that's coming out?
Watchmen.
No. There was it was the Chernobyl replacement that everyone was waiting for. It's another documentary. Maybe it was Chernobyl.
I don't know.
There's another one that's coming out though. I thought
Watchmen. Can't wait.
it's not.
You see the trailer for that?
Not a documentary series.
Did you see the
but
trailer
okay.
for Watchmen? The new
I
trailer?
saw a couple of them, or I saw
It
one
looks
of them.
great.
Maybe not the new
Dr.
one.
Manhattan's in it still.
Yeah, he's on the moon, or he's on Mars, and
but
then he's on
comes-
Earth.
At the
and
end,
then
he
he's on
comes back.
Mars.
It looks
Yeah.
really fucking cool. I'm pumped.
They got the biker gang, the Rorschach biker gang.
Yeah, and
Love
the cops
that.
all wearing the masks and shit. And
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
Cops got to be wearing masks so that the villains don't attack their families or whatever.
Yeah, because they did, and that's what from the beginning it happened.
Right.
I can't wait. And I don't know what else happened to Comic-Con.
I don't know. I want them to do something with Ozymandias, but they're probably not going to.
I think they will. They have a good enough actor to do it.
Did they get the same guy back?
No, they got
They should have got. It's the same
No,
Dr.
it-
Manhattan, right?
Dr. Manhattan. I think you said Ozymandias.
Yeah, but they got some people back, right?
No,
It's all new actors.
it's all no actors.
They didn't get Dr. Manhattan back.
Billy Crudup. No, he didn't do it.
Oh, he was a CGI dude though, I guess. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Billy Crudup was only in the
I
intro.
predict that he won't be in the show a lot because he's so fucking powerful. It'll probably be towards the end of it. I think
Yeah.
he'll come in.
I mean, his power is his will to use his power,
He
and
can
that's
do
like
whatever
the
he wants,
central. Well, no, it's derived from his desire to use it. So if
Yeah.
he doesn't want to, the show is just
But
like
still,
he
he's
he didn't feel like it.
But the,
Hand wave.
But the show can do whatever he wants to with him. That's the thing. So
He's so
you
disconnected.
Can't just like use him the whole entire time. He's
They
sparingly
won't.
used, and plus he's probably cost
I'm saying they won't overuse him
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to use his powers. That's the whole point. It's like that's what the comedian said. It's like you could have turned the gun into the glass, the bullet into mercury, the bottles into snowflakes,
They announced
but
Blade,
you didn't. You're
Blade
disconnected.
DLC for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
People play that still.
Well, it just came out, so yeah.
Oh.
People are probably still working through the campaign.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
It's the top
Is
down.
that the phone one?
Nope. That's so they came out with 1 and 2,
Marvel
and then
Battlegrounds?
there was a long period of time where there was no Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and then Nintendo's like, here's some money, make a new game. And
Here's
so
a
now
buck,
we
kid.
have
Go to the
a-
store.
Yeah,
buck.
Nintendo Switch Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance
Exclusive.
is flops. They give it all the money to Hideo Kojima.
Yeah. But
Hey Hideo, make us a game.
yeah, there's Blade DLC
Unlimited
coming next
money.
month, which was why it was interesting to hear a couple of days
But,
later
like,
that
Blade's
That's
there's
idea.
definitely
probably
why.
going
That's
to
definitely
be
why.
a Blade movie.
But, like Blade's idea is that he hunts vampires.
He has a sword.
It's going to be badass.
He has a
His
sword.
whole
He-
thing is he has a sword.
He
in his
has a
bag.
gun. He shoots
So?
people. I don't know. I'm just never.
What
gonna
is-
He
be
doesn't
what
have
Blade.
any power.
what
Well,
is
he is a
Deadpool?
daywalker.
He's a half vampire.
What
Daywalker.
is Deadpool?
Deadpool?
A guy with a gun
Funny.
and a
But he-
sword?
Deadpool's
oh, he's
funny.
funny.
He
Break,
yeah.
He has the ability to break the
You got a
fourth
point.
wall. I've just never been
One's
into Blade.
funny
I
and
don't
one's
know.
pretty serious.
I'm probably
about
soured by the
killing those
movies, to be
vampires.
honest. Just never been into him. I mean, I guess they could tie in Morpheus now to the MCU,
Oh God.
but they wanted to. But Sony wants to.
Don't.
Sony wants to do a Morpheus film. Unless they do a multiverse thing. I don't know. It's just now the options with the multiverse are so open to whatever they want to do.
That's why they went there.
But in Spider-Man, it wasn't really the multiverse though.
It was the fake multiverse.
He just mentions it.
It was one of the
But he calls it Earth
multiverses.
616, which is what it's called in the comics.
I think that's an Easter egg. I don't.
It definitely
They're
is.
not going to follow through on that.
But it's
Nobody else is going to come in and be like, "Yes, you are indeed Earth 616."
The Watcher might. The Watcher might be like, "This is Earth 616."
You know, that's a
This is
callback.
actually
That's the same
618.
callback, though. It's not.
I don't know. We'll
Just
see.
because he's right doesn't mean he's.
But it's so random
know?
if he is right. Just being a 3-digit number that he
okay.
picks out.
You're hurting my brain.
This
and
is Earth
You're correct.
616.
You're correct, and it's
not
hurting my
Earth
brain.
102. I don't know.
Well, there's
I get it's an Easter egg.
there's also 1616 or like 16.
There's too many
It's
comics.
16616 or something, which is like
Sounds like a cop out.
yeah. No, well, it's like the original, and then I know what it was. It was that it's like Earth 1665, which is the pre-Ultimate Marvel, and then afterwards they did the Ultimate Marvel.
It's too much. Too much.
Whatever they did.
When are they going to reboot the MCU?
So if there's a
20
multiverse,
years?
does that mean that all Marvel movies are canon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Even the old X-Men movies.
I think they are.
Yeah,
Whether
I
they
would
get
say that
shown
Patrick Stewart
no.
is-
you can say that they are.
Patrick
in that
Stewart
case.
is just Earth 112. Yeah, that's absolutely right, and
Yeah.
that's why they're gonna do like Into the Spider-Verse too, because Into the Spider-Verse is the same. Well, they did it already, but Into the Spider-Verse is the same
Into
multiverse.
the Spider-Verse 2.
No, they're gonna do like
Dude, it's going to be
they're
so
gonna
good.
they're gonna bring Sam Raimi and Mark Webb and
That'd be so good.
who directed the new Spider-Man
I have his name. I don't know.
Homecoming, whatever.
John Watts, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember. They're gonna bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and
Oh,
do
please.
a
I
live
would
action
love that.
Spider-Verse
Oh
movie.
I
my
would love
God!
that.
Could they please?
They
They
almost-
could.
they
They could if they wanted.
They almost
Holy
had
shit.
Tom Holland in Into the Spider-Verse as a cameo.
Yeah, he
It
could
just
be.
fell through. They almost did it.
Just like scheduling.
But they just decided to do, I think, the other post-credit scene at the end. Have you seen
I'm
seen
doing
the
the pointing.
Spider-Verse?
I'm doing the pointing.
I couldn't.
So
I was
there-
sitting through it and I thought it was so bad I turned it off.
Really? I
thought
liked it.
was,
I liked it a
was
lot.
Not a good.
It was
Spider-Man
it was a
movie,
post-credit
in
scene.
It was my
opinion.
favorite Spider-Man movie ever.
It was a post-credit scene.
It's
where
no Spider-Man 3, that's for sure.
Oh my God.
There's Spider-Man 2099. Do you know
Pull
that
your mic
character?
cable out.
Do you know that character, Spider-Man 2099?
Mm,
He's in the
No,
future.
he definitely
Not
doesn't.
really,
He doesn't.
no.
He has a weird costume. Anyways, he builds a device to hop multiverses, and he goes all the way to the beginning, and it's the Spider-Man comic
It's the
series.
Spider-Man
It's
from the
the
30s.
no, it's the television from the 60s. The television from the
60s, yeah.
60s. That's
With-
the meme now.
With the point.
The
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
It's you. It's you. It's you.
There's point. It's two-dimensional.
And it goes. That's the post-credit scene.
That's hilarious. Okay.
pretty
Now,
good.
now
Actually
I need
post-
to actually finish the movie.
Yeah.
So,
I'm halfway through on my Netflix. I
Do you not
promise.
realize that Spider Noir is what's his name?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
What is
You gotta watch the movie.
What is this cube?
What is this colorful cube?
I hope they have him in more.
Nick fucking Cage is in the
And
Spider.
he's really good at it.
He's primo. I love him. His stupid fedora. It's the best part of that movie. And then he does the move at the end that he learned from watching the guy in the beginning. Oh, it's a great
I
movie.
just wasn't crazy about the plot or the animation.
The animations are. I
Best,
wasn't blown
best
away by
Doc
it.
Ock
but
ever. Best
Yeah.
Doc Ock I've ever seen in my life.
It's good.
You gotta watch it just for the Doc Ock.
I gotta watch it just for this end scene.
Yeah. The end scene with the meme pointing. There's a lot of memes in that movie. They do a lot of meming. Memes.
Maymays. Aunt Maymays.
Well, I guess we should do our.
Aunt May's Maymays.
Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's Nissan. Liam Neeson's Nissan is knees on a Nissan.
I think it's time to do our in memoriam section of the MCU of two characters. They've been with us from the beginning, and they're no longer with us.
Some of them have.
Anthony Stark is moved on from the MCU. He's died.
Jeremy Renner's haircut. Also,
He's-
rest in peace.
He went from being a total selfish asshole in the first movie to saving everybody by sacrificing his own life. Goodbye, Tony Stark.
Proof that Tony Stark has a heart.
You know what's funny about that scene at the end where they're at the funeral? They told them they were at a wedding scene when they're filming it. This is actually a wedding scene, guys.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't. Oh,
Because
no.
they don't want to spoil what was going on. They wanted to keep it like under the radar.
I'm sure that when they got there, they knew it was because they had to
Well,
pose and look sad.
maybe they asked him to look like just like stoic for a second. I don't know.
No, I'm sure
But
they knew once
Everyone
they showed
wore
up
your black tuxes to this scene.
for
It's
this
a wedding.
wedding. definitely a wet.
Oops.
That was the headphone shit.
What was that?
I can still
The
hear you.
headphones.
I can
Okay.
still hear you, so we're good.
I heard a thing
And,
go click.
Yeah.
I did hear a click.
R.I.P. to Tony Stark. He made RDJ made about $150 million from this franchise because of his
It's
contract.
a lot of money.
He made it through
He-
bonuses.
Just a daily remander that Robert Downey Jr. was a failed crackhead before he was cast as Tony Stark.
They paid him.
It was before he was cast as Tony Stark.
They
He
paid-
was he failed out of Hollywood because he was a drug addict.
He was very
I
liable
knew
in that
that.
first
I
movie.
didn't realize it was the first one. I mean, I've
This was
read the
his-
story
It
plenty
was
of
his
times,
first.
and I can't
Iron
believe
Man
I
was his
forgot about
first
it.
role after being a
Yeah.
failed a dropout.
He got
basically.
paid $500,000 for the first movie. Second movie was $10 million, and then they added into his contract that he would get a percentage of the income from the movies if they wanted
Oh,
to continue.
my God.
Yep,
And
yep.
he just took him home. And that's why he's playing an end anymore. Like besides he's like really popular, but I think they don't
They
want to
can't
pay
afford
him
him
anymore.
They can't afford him.
Yeah, not anymore.
I think he probably would have came back, but like he ran his course in the MCU. He's done. You know,
Yep.
get
He
something
he
new
looked like he was
characters. Yeah, but I mean, at the end, it was just clear when he had the fucking nano suit on. Now
Yeah.
instead of wearing an actual suit, he just wore the fucking CGI like
Yeah.
suit. Like
Yeah.
that fucking guy.
You see the? Do you see the thing how they added the "I am Iron Man" at the last minute? They like went in and edited that in. That wasn't
Oh, really?
originally in. Yeah, the original test screening and the original cut of the film.
I think he just did it.
He
right?
just snapped. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they
because-
tried a bunch of different ones, and they only thought of the "I am Iron Man" response. Like,
because he
at
said
the
I
last
am
second.
inevitable, and then he goes I am Iron Man and snaps.
yes, it's a
He didn't-
retort, but that
RDJ
retort
didn't-
isn't in it.
RDJ didn't want to say that. He just wanted to do it.
No.
don't
I heard.
know.
I heard that
I
they
like the Iron Man. I like that a lot.
It's a great
It
ending.
ties up everything for the whole like first chapter of the MCU or the first saga.
I am Iron
Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
Man.
Oh,
Legit.
it's so good. I can't wait to watch it again. I love Led Zeppelin. It's a callback to Far From Home. I love Led Zeppelin.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill
Yes.
you.
Why haven't you even
love
seen
Led
it yet?
Zeppelin.
Cause
It's been like 2 or
It's
3
really
weeks.
that.
I've been
It's one of the good
busy.
ones. You
I've
need
been
to go.
busy.
You need to
All
go
right.
see it.
Been super busy.
Go see it.
All right,
You're not seeing.
I
see
can't
it with me.
I can't believe you're not going to see Once
You're
Upon
not
a
seeing
Time in Hollywood.
Tarantino. Yeah, exactly.
I
You're
can't
not
believe
seeing
you
Once
wanna see
Upon a
that.
Time in Hollywood.
It looks so
No.
good.
Tarantino's
I
number
haven't seen it.
9.
I know nothing about it, and it just sounded like a romance.
It's not a
It's
romance.
not a. It's definitely not a romance.
I literally know nothing about it. So,
Dude,
You
it's-
should definitely
change-
watch the
hold
trailer.
on.
change my mind.
What's your opinion on Charles? What do you know of Charles Manson?
The Manson murders?
Yes, because it's about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
never
would you like
mind.
Tarantino's take?
Margot Robbie plays Sharon Tate.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I did
like,
not know what this
It's
was
like
about.
set
So
around.
the movie
Is
idea
it the family too?
the movie is so that they're shooting a Western film. I'm guessing in the actual film, like in the
Oh, okay.
movie, it hits
Yeah.
Hollywood 1960s,
which is going to spin off into a TV series.
Yeah, I heard
Oh
that
my
too.
god.
But listen, so and the Manson family lives, I think, next to the set of the Western they're filming, and it's kind of all connects together. I can't wait.
is it gonna be
They
like
say it's a slow.
satire or?
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can try satire.
He puts a spin on things, his own little
Yeah.
spin.
Yeah. It's always his
but is it
take
gonna
on
be like
whatever.
Zombieland kind of a
No,
feel?
no, no, no,
or
no.
like-
Definitely
It's
not.
more based in reality.
okay.
It's just about it's about his Hollywood as a kid and how it affected him. That's really what it's going to be. But it's a slow burn of a movie. They
I'm so
say it's
confused about what this
amazing.
movie is.
It's about just a
It's
Hollywood guy.
touching.
It's going to be one of the ones you need to go see.
It's like yeah, I'm saying I can't wait to see this.
I mean, it's a Tarantino film. It's going to be good.
Yeah. Oh my
I'll be
god,
there.
friggin'.
I don't know what's coming from. Oh, it's the thing fell on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah, you should see it. I'm going to see it.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
right next to an AC cable. That's
Yeah.
why.
Anyways, we're done. Marvel's
Good job.
going to phase 4 and 5.
Signing off.
Yeah, until next time. when we
Until
release another
next time
episode.
that you invite me.
Yep.
What is that
It
supposed
was
to
a
be?
lot of. It was a long.
I
eye
wanted to
contact.
do a whole series. I wanted to do a whole series with just you, and you said no to me.
I did
I
not
told-
say no.
He
I
has
did
never
not say
seen
no.
Stranger Things, and I said I will do an entire 18 episode series with you on Stranger Things.
Yeah,
I said
we're
I
gonna
would.
do. We're gonna do 2 episodes, a show or
Don't touch
a,
that. Don't touch. it's
a
not plugged in.
recording.
I don't know.
You're gonna turn off the
I
lights
said-
with that.
I invited you to come here every
Sprite.
week, and I would sit next, just me and you, and we would talk about Stranger Things.
All
and
right.
you, and you were just like,
I'll start.
I'm playing hard to get. I don't think I can do this.
Yeah,
That's
that's
100%
exactly
something he
what
would
I
say.
said.
And I was just like,
I want to
okay.
play hard to get. Show me you want
You
me.
never say
Show
yes.
me
You
you
never
want-
say yes or no. You just be like,
Eh.
ha 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 ha.
Tony, you know that's just your character. You don't actually have to answer questions indirectly. It's a callback for
And-
one person.
And I talk in low whispers all the time.
yeah, it's a callback that 2 people will get.
Anyways, bye.
Bye. Have a good time. I'll miss you.
Turn this off.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
Life's what you make of it.